we are recording.
Okay, I guess I'm not getting to take it away. Last time we made it to Serenia without dying, getting hurt, or maimed. Congratulations, us. The store was booming because of us helping Charles? Edward's brother get really good cooks. It's gross old people now, but, you know, deal with it. Edward ended up helping out at the store because they're busy. And we were just chilling. Yeah, we actually didn't break anything last time, so I mean, ta-da! That's it. That's all I got.
I mean, that pretty much, for the most part, sums everything up. Is there anything anybody else wants to add?
There is one key thing that happened.
Talked about murder?
Well, that's every session.
Right, that's...
Thank you, Ryan. Someone remember.
Did that really fucking happen last session? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was the beginning of the session.
Yep.
I was late last time, so I forgot that happened last session.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the painting happened. We did it. Congrats to us.
Yeah.
And we didn't die, and then we got to Serenity without fucking anything else up. Ta-da!
Ba 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 ba. I don't remember where we left off.
We left
We were
off.
about to have important talks.
We left off before the night massages or whatnot.
Oh right.
No, yeah, we were talking about because it was about to be the conversation Ed was gonna have with his family.
That's right.
Yeah, let's just dive into it.
Yeah.
Yay! Pain.
Emotional damage.
Oh, I feel like we can do better on the music.
Benny Hill.
It's not normal song. Oh, that's so much better.
That's ominous.
Hold on, I can't hear it. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Wait, maybe this one.
I can't hear the music on the fucking iPad version of Roll20, so I'm just like, what's happening?
Spooky,
Thunder.
spooky wind sound.
I have my music turned off, so like. I'll check it out on the recording next time.
Okay. Normal one it is.
I only ask for music because, you know, the recording is very bland when there's nothing filling the background.
We clearly just need to hire somebody to sit in the background and just go. Da, 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 da,
If you've got the money, go right ahead.
What do you mean? Nestor's Roommate offers free background noise.
Free
I mean-
claiming.
I could do it, but then someone has to sub in for me whenever I talk.
See, here's the thing. I just need to record
I got
somebody doing it, and then I'll put it in the background faintly.
Obviously, the answer here is to give Joe Pesci a nickel, and he'll say anything you want him to.
Like Yugoslavia.
Anyway,
I appreciate the breaking tension, but the tension hasn't even been made yet. Okay. So yeah, I guess it would have to be when the shop closes, which I don't specifically know when that is.
it's around midnight.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
How many hours a day do you have this shop open, Charles?
14.
That can't be healthy.
This man needs like
Yeah,
break.
that's it. Yeah, that's the expression that Edward has. It's like, why?
The late night hours? They're bringing
Charles.
some business.
90% of the people who live in Calvin Falls are in bed by 8.
Yeah, and we gotta appeal to the other 10%.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of business at night.
Yes. I guess I can't stop you, but
I didn't want to do it anyway.
then why are you?
Yeah, that's a good point. We should go back to the old hours.
Yes, you should. I'll keep you and all the women from being run fucking ragged all goddamn day. When was the last time you slept properly?
When was the last time you were here?
Charles.
Fine.
As your
Fine.
doctor brother, it's not healthy.
As your brother and the eminent medical professional. What the fuck? I don't really want to wake Mother at this hour. She's probably asleep, but
Oh, she is definitely asleep.
I have important news about Alma.
Oh, you've seen her.
Not yet. Just her. What she leaves behind.
She's sending you gifts. That's not like her. That seems weird.
No. We came across an ex-member of Alma's cult.
I don't remember her calling it a cult.
People in a cult will not call it one.
Call a spade, it's still a spade.
Based on things that we've encountered, small statuettes of some repute of holy power, based on the testimonies of the woman that we found, her name is Zorsha. I guess I still held out hope. But we'd recently come back for a long trip in the tundra. Returning
Oh,
to
how
Sun-
was it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay.
But we'd left Zorsha in Stone's Barrow along with Atramir's family. And upon our return, we found that Zorsha had been kidnapped, Atramir's son maimed, Atramir's wife massacred, along with other innocent people, by the cult of the Prismatic Halo.
Right? So... And... So you think that Alma was behind the attacks?
From what I hear, she's a powerful figurehead.
That's funny. We're still talking about the same person, right?
Yes.
Our sister, a powerful figurehead. I don't see it. That doesn't make sense.
Why not?
Well, she was never really much of a leader. Or really a follower. She just kind of did her own thing.
That doesn't necessarily refute the claim.
Alright. Suppose I can't argue with that.
The cult has taken Zorsha to Brand. That's where we're heading to after this.
It's nice. Your brand is lovely this time of year.
Maybe. I doubt we'll stay long enough to notice. If I'm right about this, I doubt Alma will be there.
Where do you think she would be?
I don't know. I don't know anything about what the cult is specifically. How they move around, what their goals are. I don't know anything because there isn't really anything to tell.
And you've never encountered them in the past.
Not explicitly.
And you've traveled everywhere?
Most everywhere. Haven't gone to High Gulf, I guess.
So how have you not run into them yet?
I don't know. Especially since the last time that the two of us talked, Alma seemed to insinuate that her order does not take kindly to individuals such as myself. One would imagine at this point, an encounter should have happened. If not for the intervention of someone or someones.
So maybe they're purposefully avoiding you.
Correct. But at this point, they've drawn themselves into an engagement that I don't even think they necessarily understand the ramifications of.
Well, I mean, based on what you've told me, I don't think that they understand any ramifications of the events that they cause.
I know. I still don't know why. I mean, I might have the ability to have spoken to the corpses, but they're not going to give me anything. They retain just enough animating spirit to be able to repel any attempt to gain information I have.
Well, it sounds like you need a better method of asking questions. Have you tried talking to them while they're alive?
Have you encountered any of them while they're alive?
Oh, right, because they're avoiding you. I get it. I got nothing.
It almost feels like you're defending them.
Not defending. I don't... It's different being in my shoes versus being in your shoes.
I know. Well, I don't. It's times like this I wish Dad was still here. Not that he'd know fucking anything about any of this, but he at least usually had some kind of idea. Even if he was out of his depth.
Yeah, it certainly would be nice to have him around still.
So when do you plan to change the hours back?
Well, we'll put up a sign tomorrow, I suppose. For the day after. Give everybody a heads up.
You have to let your employees know as well. Not that I necessarily think they'll mind the extra free time. Maybe they will. I don't know how you're paying them. You are paying them, correct?
Yes. They wouldn't still, God, I'd hope they wouldn't still be here if they weren't getting paid.
I would hope so too. I just didn't answer.
I was just thinking about if they would want to leave the spa open a little bit of extra time. I'll have to discuss it with them.
Correct.
It brings them a lot of money from
All the lecherous old men.
totally regulars. Yeah, who am I kidding there?
The lecherous old men, yes.
They're your words, yes.
We basically live in the fucking retirement home of Serenia.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose this spot. The waterfall is nice.
Because it's quiet in the waterfall.
Alright, fair.
When people have a lot of needs, for the easiest way for them to supply it, they make money. It's at least what I assumed Tad's methodology was. Maybe it was a little more noble than that. Maybe.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
He was always nice, but never really one to give things away out of the kindness of his heart. A practice that I still uphold today.
I'm well aware.
As you should be.
I guess I hope next time I come back I'll have better news, but... I guess we'll see.
We can only hope.
I've kept you awake long enough. You need to go to sleep. You're leaning on the counter like your legs numb.
Oh, they are. I stopped feeling them about 3 hours ago.
Oh my...
Is that a medical problem?
Yes!
Alright, I'm just gonna... He like stumbles backwards and just kind of sits in a chair. It's like, I'll be here for a little bit. At least until I can... Like, pokes at his legs. Regain feeling in the old walkers.
God, Charles is just the best. I love him.
Charles is just a straight mood. A lonely mood.
There's a lot of myself in Charles. It hurt. I'm in this photo and I hate it.
Why does it seem like all three of us have some kind of death wish?
Is this
Well, I
Ryan
mean,
or Edward speaking?
Do actively speak to the dead. If that's not a death wish, I don't. Speaking of death wish, Arya was asking for you earlier.
Speaking of, I love the segue.
There's like a flicker of many emotions at once. The main ones being concern and confusion. I just...
Little fear in there as well.
Why?
I wish I could interpret anything that she wants.
Do you really, or do you just not want to try to get involved in whatever headspace is going on there? Because I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
She scares me.
Well, I guess also, strangely enough, speaking of death wishes, I did recently have an interesting conversation with an individual in my dreams who is apparently the embodiment of death themselves, and apparently I have a meeting with them. Which feels very ironic given what I do.
Which mushrooms have you been picking on your travels, Edward?
Actually, it wasn't mushrooms that did it. It was actually after Briar bit me.
Who?
The new one. She was Agnes, she's Briar now. I still don't know. She speaks an entire...
okay, never mind. I don't want to know why she bit you. You can... Nope. you. That's strange.
It was not consensual.
Even worse.
Mm-hmm. Anyways. So, yeah, I think they might be upset because I kept Rava from dying. So. You know. If Alma doesn't get me, maybe they will. Don't tell
Oh,
Mom
best of luck.
Don't tell Mom I said that.
Okay.
You're going to tell Mom I said that.
Yeah.
Don't tell Mom.
Don't tell
I
Mom.
understand.
You're gonna tell Mom.
I understand why, but you really think that's a good idea right fucking now.
I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll wait 3 or 4 days. Weeks.
Give Edward a head start.
Why are you this way?
I think it'd be kind of funny, and then you have to race against 2 clocks. Because then if Alma doesn't get you and Death doesn't get you, then Mom definitely will.
I don't think Mother has the motility to try and find me.
Well, she might in a couple of days.
I would hope you would restrain our Mother from going out into that world.
Clearly, Edward underestimates the power of his mother.
I think if anything tried to come after her, she would just beat it with a frying pan, don't you?
I have encountered things with which a frying pan might not do the trick.
Well, good thing she has 2.
Wait, hold on. Is he saying that his mom has a beating frying pan?
No, she has 2.
She has 2 beating frying pans.
One she got from her parents, and one she got from Edward's dad's parents.
They're
the family heirlooms.
Who needs a whooping spoon when you got a whooping pan?
The whacking pan.
She took the tavern brawler feat. She's proficient.
She's supposed to be a sorceress.
Tavern
That's
brawler.
even better!
There's no level prerequisite on tavern brawler.
I know.
You don't have to be a specific class.
I know.
Don't forget, she always brings her trusty walk on her walk.
God damn it. Yeah, that's what it turns out. Yeah, she's a sorceress, but her second highest stat is strength.
Second highest stat, and she's got a level dip into barbarian.
She might.
Your mom is just Kazumi from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Sure.
The teacher that teaches Ed and Al how to do alchemy.
I that gives me no context.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep in mind, Mike, Ryan's not
She's
much
kind
of a
of like
weeb
a
as us.
stereotypical housewife, but not at the same time, because she would definitely beat the shit out of you.
I have seen approximately 1/10 of a whole anime,
That is fair.
and it's mostly just Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Yes.
Kills me.
Fair. Right. So, this was informative.
I'm glad I can help.
Are you?
What's that supposed to mean?
That you could have left the whole thing with Aryawen well enough alone, but you chose to tell me because you know full well that now I'm going to have to understand what that is.
Sure. Now I'm curious what she wants with you.
My supple young body.
She's younger than you. No. Not if we
That
transition
made me
Elvirs.
So uncomfortable.
No, yeah, you're right. Have
Good.
fun.
It was supposed to make you uncomfortable. And only you, Tori.
It worked. Ugh, why did you use the word supple? Ugh.
Well, after all the times you've made me uncomfortable, get fucked.
K2
Scrumptious.
heard acronym when writing his Reeling Edward fanfic.
Oh, stop talking. Yeah, I guess. Do I have anything? I don't have like a quill or anything, do I?
I mean, the shop has one.
Well, I also just have a branch of the tree. I'm just gonna poke him in the leg with it to see if he can feel it.
Why'd you poke me with that?
I'm seeing if your nerves are come back. I guess they haven't.
I've been sitting for a few seconds.
I don't.
Maybe has it been a minute yet?
I don't know. I've seen some of the idiots that I travel with be beaten damn near half to death, and in an hour it's like they're fine.
Was literally
That's
beaten to
kind of
death,
impressive.
it's fine.
It is terrifying, actually. It is impressive, yes, but terrifying. You promise that after you get feeling back in your legs, you'll be getting up to bed?
I promise.
Okay. At this point, I'll just step out, and I guess everyone else was heading towards the spa, so I guess Edward will head there as well.
Wait, everybody is going to the spa?
That's what I
I
thought.
thought it was only like me and Mike.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah,
everyone. I thought it was like more of an open invitation thing, but fair.
This is gonna be a real awkward night.
Yeah. Okay. So if that wasn't my intention, if that wasn't the intention, I don't know which one is Ariowin's room. Do I?
Ooh,
Do
walking
you?
right up to the lion's den. If I remember right, the sisters share a room.
They do.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm gonna see. Yeah. I guess I'll start there.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
Now, if I remember correctly,
And you are.
Briar
Yeah.
is
I
the.
mean, like, if you're remembering what I think you're remembering, you are.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
are
yeah.
remembering correctly, yes.
Yeah, so, so Dilly,
In the middle of
Cilio
your.
opens the door with a bed sheet kind of loosely draped around her, and just kind of like very slightly opens the door. It's like, what?
Everyone's been looking for me. I don't know where she is. I just figured I'd start here.
Well, you're in the wrong spot. She's probably downstairs.
Okay.
Check the spa, check outside, check anywhere but here.
Understood. The two or more of you have fun. Just turn around and walk away.
Always, thanks. Just
Before
close
the
the
door
door.
shuts, before the door shuts, Briar's like, "Good luck, Edward."
The problem is there's not a roll where I can say I don't hear it. So just
No.
yeah. It's just the door closes. Like Edward gets like a few steps. Just no, I'm not gonna think about that. Keeps going.
Briar like goes and opens the door to the hall, sticks her head out. Did you hear me? I said good luck.
Anyways, continuing on. Yeah. I guess I'll start by looking like outside.
Okay. Yeah, you would find her outside. So she would be hanging out on one of the benches overlooking the falls.
Watching me cliff dive still.
Yeah. Darkalion has the endurance of a fucking.
Of a.
I'm
Keep
waiting for
going.
the rest.
He has the endurance of a Darkalion. I don't have a good analogy.
There, yeah, okay.
Proud of you.
Damn it.
You did
It's a lot of fucking energy to do that for as long as Darkalion's been doing it.
He's like a masked salmon making his way.
Yes, after I dive, I swim back up the waterfall. No.
Yeah. No,
No, you just run up the waterfall.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
How does he do that? I have no idea.
We all wish we knew.
I wish I could say it was magic, but I know it's not.
Yeah, I guess I'll just sit down next to her and just say, "You've been looking for me." At least asking about me.
Oh. I didn't hear you coming.
Hello?
Just hello. Just watching Darkalion. Well, you're paying attention to something else. That makes sense.
I'm mostly just curious how he doesn't. How does the mask stay on when he hits the water?
Some kind of special adhesive, perhaps? I'm not entirely sure myself.
Why would you adhere it to your face?
Well,
I feel like if you take it off, it would just remove all the skin.
hey!
Well,
About that.
There's definitely like a like I could say it, but I don't want to betray Darkalion's trust on that. You know, that would be a problem. Yeah. I mean, I've never seen him take it off. So, for all I know, maybe he accidentally did it, and now he just can't take it off.
Ow!
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Yes, I know. Yeah, I have seen him without the mask on. It's just Edward trying not to let that spill that he knows why. It's just, you know, I don't. I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't.
Alright, fair. Maybe I'll ask him one of these days.
Yeah.
Does he talk? Ever?
If asked questions, yes. As far as I can tell, he tends to be a fairly stoic individual.
Stoic or shy?
Yeah.
Yes?
yes.
Stoic and shy?
I'm not entirely sure which would be more accurate.
She like leans closer to you. Is he afraid of women?
I don't think so.
No? Question mark?
Seems like a strange way to go about that. I don't think so.
I'm just curious. Anyway, yes, I was asking for you. I got really curious because I want to try a new look. So I was wondering how you got your skin to be so pale.
I was born like that?
You trying to be goth?
You're a doctor, right?
Yes.
So medically speaking, without killing myself, how can I do it?
Ah. You want to drastically alter the properties of your own skin for aesthetic purposes.
Yep.
And that's the only reason?
Yep.
I'm trying to think if I, as player, can come up with anything. But I can't think of anything specifically. I mean, there are certain genetic mutations that could induce, over time, your skin being somewhat bleached, I suppose, but at this point, you would know if you would have it or not. It generally starts pretty early.
Well, I mean, I'm still pretty young as far as elves go.
Yeah, but if we extrapolate based on at least the humans that have it and assume a relative sameness, it would have manifested in you by now.
Okay, so what if we don't have that? How do we get it?
I don't think there's necessarily a medically safe way in order to do so.
I didn't say safe.
I'm not going to foment an unsafe option.
Why?
That would go against every moral implication of what it means to be a doctor. Especially for something like this. It would be a different case if, for some reason, this was a life-changing incident, but...
It is a life-changing incident, Edward.
Is it?
It is.
Why?
I can't believe you would doubt me on this.
That doesn't answer the question.
It's fine, I don't want to talk about it anymore. She just gets up and storms off.
And that's some sibling energy there if I've never heard some shit.
Okay.
It's almost as if Edward's a doctor and will not, endanger someone's life.
How dare you, Edward?
Just... I guess I'll just kind of walk over to where Darkalian's diving, just kind of sit off to the side a bit.
Alright, yeah, you sit down and you hear a voice next to you. Just says, "Hey, Edward." And Lyra is right there.
Ah! Hi, Lyra. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's nice to sit down.
It's true.
My feet hurt.
Why? 14-hour workday.
Yeah, I worked the spa all day. My hands kind of hurt too, and she like holds her hands up, and they're bruised and blistered.
My God. Why? What did you do? Was it just an incidence of work?
Hot water.
Yeah.
I think that's where the blisters came from. The bruises, I walk into things all the time. Guy,
Okay.
between you and me, I don't see very well. I've been sitting here for like an hour, and I thought that there was a dolphin jumping off the waterfall.
No. No, that's just Arcalian.
That's who that is.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell by the splash.
Once you get to a certain point, I think all splashing just kind of sounds the same.
Kind of.
For the most part, any humanoid creature of relative, quote-unquote, average size, it just all sounds the same when it hits the water.
What if you took a really, really big person?
I mean, it would be louder.
Like a giant. What if a giant did it?
It would be quite loud.
Would it splash up like the whole waterfall? I feel like we need to conduct an experiment.
I don't readily know anyone of relative size like that.
You ever seen a giant? You adventure, right?
Not explicit giants. I mean, trolls are giant kin, but not any of the actual giant types, I suppose.
Are trolls as ugly as they say?
Yeah. They also have a terrifying tendency to adapt to the environment. We fought ones in a swamp whose blood was acid. That was concerning.
Weird that you knew their blood was acid. Oh, you said you fought them. I get it now.
Yeah. Trolls don't tend to talk.
Right.
They'd rather just beat your skull in and start eating you. So that and we were sent to kill them to begin. Well, no. No, in that instance we were sent to kill them.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
Going forward, you shouldn't be working as much. Charles is going to start cutting back hours as it's wearing down on all of you, at least I assume.
Thank God.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
remember the last time I slept.
That's not a good thing.
Oh, it was yesterday. I remember now.
Okay. How long?
Like 8 hours?
Okay.
Maybe it was 9 hours.
In any case, as long as it wasn't a terrifyingly short time, that's fine. But yeah, 14 hours a day for the foreseeable forever will definitely wear you down much faster.
Yeah, I feel it in my feet.
I would imagine being on them for 14 hours a day. For as long as you can remember.
Are you good at giving foot massages?
Not particularly, but I can try if that's what you'd like.
Absolutely. She just puts her feet up.
Okay.
You're like,
I'll give it a good effort.
all right.
Gotta give it the old college try.
You don't need to roll or anything.
Yeah. I was like, do you want me to roll anything? I don't know what I would, but
I don't know either.
Okay. I do my best. It is probably passable.
Better than the grass. Or the rock.
Yeah, generally. I guess I don't know if you would know, but Aryawin seems intent on attempting to bleach her skin?
Cool.
Not exactly. Considering there's not really many safe ways in which to do that.
You haven't really talked with Arya before, have you?
I have garnered enough to know that the outcome was what it was for a reason.
What?
I don't know. I was going somewhere with that, but I kind of lost my way halfway through.
Yeah, over the waterfall. I lost you.
She seems to take things to extremes, I suppose.
That's...
Probably putting it lightly.
yeah. I think she just likes the thrill.
Probably. I mean, she likes the thrill of things so much, maybe she should do what I do. No, she shouldn't. Thanks, I wouldn't exactly call adventuring thrilling. It's more of harrowing, terrifying.
I suppose. I don't know anything about it.
Fair.
Why'd you come sit by me?
No. I mean, I didn't notice you were here until you said something.
Oh.
I'm not incredibly observant, though.
I get that a lot. That's okay.
Hey, you're probably heading to bed.
Yeah, probably. Got a long day of work tomorrow.
Fortunately, tomorrow should be 14 hours, but it should be the last.
She just gets up and just starts walking back and then turns around and just... Thanks, Edward. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
She just walks inside.
Well, that's 3 of them, so if things keep up, the next time I find a place to sit down, Kishara will be there. Smash cut to Kishara at K2.
Yeah, we'll cut to the spa.
Yeah.
K2 and Rava were going to the spa, if I remember correctly.
I was probably going to go at some point too.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
You were going to the spa, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I learned from Lyra, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That all the gross old men leave the spa, like after dark.
Yep.
So yeah, I was going to go there and wait.
All right. Yeah. You go in there and it's empty as far as you can tell. Nobody around. None of the girls are in there at the moment. You start. I'm assuming you actually like use the spa. You're not just going and sitting in there.
Well, I was planning on waiting for Kashara in the hot spring.
Right.
That was my plan.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can go. You go to the hot spring. It wouldn't take long before she gets there, because her shift would be ending. So. It's been a long day. This is much needed.
You looked very busy earlier. Is it always that crazy at the place?
During peak hours, yes. But it seems like every hour is peak hour when you're old and almost dead. Except for the nighttime, at least. How was your day? What did you do? Other than visit me in the kitchen.
Not much. Kinda saw the sights, walked around outside for a bit.
Sounds like a relaxing day. Glad I don't have to work the kitchens tomorrow.
That is good news.
It's good to have a rotation. Lyra should be in the kitchen tomorrow. Which means that Celia's in the spa. So I get to talk to people on the sales floor. And point them in directions that are completely unknown to them. Because nobody really knows what the fuck they want.
Ever of Charles is shocked with all the strange oddities, as he puts it. But people really like that type of thing. They come here just to see what weird stuff they can pick up.
They do. And sometimes people have a very specific thing in mind. It's always odd. Sometimes Charles puts in orders for things that I don't think he really knows what they are. It was weird because, like, a couple weeks ago, there was a woman that came in and ordered 10, like, very strange statues. And had them shipped off to who knows where. But she paid a lot of money, so it was nice.
Well, that's interesting. Statues of what?
Some kind of angel. I don't really know the specifics.
Did Charles keep record of where they were shipped off to?
Yeah, he keeps a record book. He just keeps it behind the counter. Records all sales in it. Lou, is your mic still here?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, just
I
making
was
sure.
just sorry. I was just deep in thought.
I thought I got disconnected for a second and I'm like, ah.
Kashara, you spend your day helping people so much.
I don't know if help is the right term.
Well, you help them find things. Find
Sure.
things they want, whether it's food or oddities. What do you want, Kashara?
You know, a lot of money and a big house. And with that big house, I want a pond right in the middle, a nice garden. So the house like wraps around the garden, right? And I just want plants that are able to eat people in that garden.
Interesting. And who would live in this big house of yours?
I feel like there's a trick question here. And so it would be my house, so I would live there.
Right, but would you just be alone? Would you have servants? Would you have family?
If I could afford servants, actually, if I had a big house, you would think I'd be able to afford servants.
Yeah, especially with lots of money.
My sisters can cook for me.
There you go.
I don't think they have the same aspirations that I do. It would be fun to have a basement and I would put a brawling pit in the basement.
Interesting. Why the basement?
Less chance of escape.
Oh, I see.
Unwilling brawl pit. Got it.
So it sounds more like a gladiatorial pit.
Definitely one of this.
Who would fight in this brawling pit of yours?
Anybody that wants to.
Okay.
I'll kick all their asses.
Oh, so they're fighting you then?
Well, they can fight each other too.
Okay.
I feel like a tournament could be a fun idea. So many
People
ideas.
do love tournaments.
And if I'm unmarried, the prize could be me. And if I win, they all get to leave. Except for the loser. They get fed to the plants.
I love this plan. Like, at some point during that is like when Rama pops in, she'll just see that and just, no.
Well, they're down at the hot spring. So...
Yeah, Rava's gonna go to the hot springs and just soak for the entire fucking
fair.
night.
I mean, like the hot springs, I doubt it's just like one area. Like there's probably
It's
like little
probably
pockets.
not.
Yeah, there's like there's the main spa area, which is like the main relaxation chamber, and then there's 3 separate like tubes basically that split. Each of them is a separate hot spring.
I understood some of those words.
They're like isolated areas.
Yeah.
Cool. Just
Yeah.
Rava walks away to a different area. No.
And Darkalian's already in one of them somewhere.
Oh, you're not diving anymore.
No, he's been diving for 6 hours. He needs to relax and recover his body a
Yeah,
little
but
bit.
last we knew you were still diving. That's why we're like, huh?
I assumed the diving was the relaxing.
No, that was exercising.
Oh.
It's different kinds of relaxation. He's wearing his body out, and now he's got to take a soak and,
Exactly.
soak the weary bones from 6 hours of fucking cliff diving.
I mean, a couple of those dives, he landed wrong, and he's probably got a few bruises, so he wants to soak and relax a little bit.
Oh,
Rava's chilling. If she just happens to fall asleep, that's her own business.
yeah, just
Are you going to find your own, or are you gonna hang out with Darkalion?
Own?
Okay.
Robert wants her own so she can fall asleep.
With no judge.
Yeah.
Darkalian's already fallen asleep in his.
Yeah. The only difference is one of you can breathe underwater.
True.
Oh, he's sitting, but he fell asleep.
Nah, fair. I almost picture Rava just falls into it like you fall into bed. Just like face first. Spoosh!
It's more of like when you're sitting up in bed and you're like doing something and you just slowly end up scooching down and then you pass the fuck out.
Fair. We find her 8 hours
And,
later just floating in the pool.
It's hot springs though, so that doesn't feel good on any kind of lungs.
Yeah. True.
So what are your plans for the evening, K2?
Well, you've talked at length about your aspirations and also about how weary your daily work makes you, as you serve people and wish to be served. So I think what you need is a bit of relaxation, as someone takes care of you the way that you take care of others. Will you allow me to take care of you?
I insist.
All right. Then I will spend the evening taking care of her.
All right. So we'll cut to one of the other hot springs rooms real quick.
Real quick.
So, Darkalion, as you're dozing off, you hear somebody walking up to the hot springs that you're at,
Oh, okay.
and you hear them get into the water. Not right next to you, but nearby. And then you just hear, Darkalion, are you awake?
Mostly.
Edward says your mask is adhered to your face.
It's not.
Oh. Good, How does it stay on when you jump into the water?
Well, it has a strap that goes around the back of my head, and I also have a mouth grip that I can just bite down on so I don't lose it.
Doesn't that hurt your teeth?
Only if I hit my jaw too hard.
Is it made of wood?
It is.
Does it not rot under the water?
Over time it does eventually.
Do you have like 18 backups?
I have one backup right now, but I'm gonna probably make a new one here soon.
What happens if you get caught in the rain?
Then the mask gets a little wet.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, there wouldn't be enough water to really rot it.
Yeah, besides, I normally, when I'm done with it, I seal it in beeswax so it doesn't really get too damp.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, when you have to wear a mask all the time, you gotta find a way to make it not fall apart.
Are you hiding from somebody?
Not really.
Somebody hiding from you?
I don't think so.
Probably should be.
Oh yeah, I do have a scary face, so.
Yeah, because they can definitely tell.
No, that's the reason I wear the mask. I'd rather people not see my face.
Oh, I just thought it was because you thought you were ugly.
No, I don't think it.
You have a lot of bullies growing up.
Oh no, not really.
You're very confusing.
Apparently that's what I'm good at. I'm sorry.
You're weird. I like it.
You're welcome.
My pleasure.
So how are you tonight?
Bored.
Alright, just come to relax in the hot spring then?
I'm avoiding Edward. He made me mad.
Oh. Is he aware he made you mad, or?
Yeah, you little punk.
Okay. Well, he's kind of like me in a way. He's not the best with words.
No, he used plenty of words that were fine.
He's definitely better at using words than I am.
At least you're nice about it.
I always try and be nice.
You basically told me my idea was stupid.
What idea is that?
I want to make my skin paler like his. I think it'd be cool.
Is there a specific reason, or just
I think it'd
just
be
for
cool.
looks? Oh, just for looks?
Yeah. Do you know how to do it?
The only thing I can think of is really makeup, or I don't know.
Makeup. I didn't think of that. Is that a permanent solution?
Probably not. It would wash off in the water, more than likely.
I just came up with a good idea.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna make a permanent solution.
How?
This is an idea, Darkalion. It starts somewhere,
Okay.
and if I tell you my ideas, you might steal them.
Oh, I won't steal it. And if you don't want to tell me, that's perfectly fine.
I need to know how first. I need a scientist. Maybe I should turn my skin blue. Where's Rava?
I have no idea.
Greatly off. Greatly off.
Alright, you have fun. I'm gonna go find Rava. Thanks for the idea.
Okay, thanks for the conversation.
Rava's in the other hot spring with like her arms crossed over and just like head pillowed on him at the edge of the spring, just like absolutely basically passed the fuck out, chilling, living her best life. Before she gets bombarded by, how do I make myself blue? The fuck?
Yeah, it's you're in there for a little while. Before Haria does come find you. And she just like taps on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Can I sit here?
Yeah.
Thanks. Plops down right next to you.
What's up? Yeah, Rava doesn't actually really move a whole lot. She's just still.
Nice day to relax.
Yeah.
You wanna help me turn my skin white?
At that, she just kind of like stops and just like actually picks her head up and just looks at her. What?
I need somebody that's smart, has some good ideas. I figure you're probably one, if not both of those. So I need
Well,
to know how to make a solution that will turn my skin white.
I greatly appreciate that. I have no idea.
Alright, good start. Trying our best. Do you want to make out instead?
There it is.
No, I'm appreciate the offer, but I'm actually just gonna go to bed.
We can do that too.
I was gonna sleep here.
Okay.
I can't with this. It's just the straight up now, just like, okay. Truthfully, no idea how to respond to that one. So, laser head back down then?
Oh, I get it. Okay. Oh, wow.
Actual sleep.
I'm just gonna leave.
And 3 times you're out.
Alright. She does not reappear the rest of the evening for anybody.
Okay. There's kind of just one last thing I want to do, which is just head over to the massive fucking graveyard in Kellen Falls, because as a retirement home, it's also where a lot of people die.
Yep.
And just kind of hang out at Pop's grave for a bit before heading back.
Okay. There's some fresh flowers there.
Well, someone's come by to visit. Just kind of look around at just all the grave markers.
All the dead people.
Yeah, just kind of funny that this is where a lot of people just come to die, but I guess there are worse places. I'm just gonna hang out more or less wordlessly for about 5 minutes before heading back to the house.
Okay.
You know, assuming nothing happens on the way.
Yeah, no.
I get accosted by a gang of old ladies.
Actually, all of the graves break open, and
Oh,
you're
nice.
assaulted by an army of zombies.
Oh, Josh, I don't have 9th level spells. I can't cast that spell yet.
And spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah, I'm accosted by a musical number.
Alright.
Dad, I didn't realize you were a bard.
He's the necromancer.
He's the necro dancer.
Haha!
God damn it, Josh.
Is there anything else anybody wanted to do this night?
Nope, I've got my hands full.
Yeah,
Yes,
you do. Attaboy!
After a while, he just winds up just going. Dark Allen just goes to bed. He's not going to sleep the whole night in the hot tub.
I was living her best life, sleeping all night in the hot.
Yeah. The first time in a while you've been able to sleep somewhere that's actually comfortable for you.
Mostly comfortable. Yes.
All right. In that case, you all go to bed eventually. You all wake up following day, gaining the benefits of a long rest.
Yay.
Some of us were doing more resting than others.
True.
Bravo will get up before like this. Oh my god. Spa opens because she don't need that shit in her life.
Yeah. Last thing you want to do is wake up with a bunch of old men like, oh.
All up in my business. Yeah, don't fucking need that in my life.
That's when Rava gets charged with murder.
Later.
Wake up, stab. Let's be honest, wake up punch would be enough to kill any of these guys.
Oh god, definitely. Yeah. So,
Especially with how strong Krava is. They're old, they have like an AC of 8, 1 hit point. Half a hit point.
not less than what Rava can do.
Yeah.
Wow, words. Cool, whatever. You know what I actually meant? I'm gonna stop.
Words are hard.
Why
I
does
did
it?
not have a nap today.
Why does it sound like somebody's mowing the lawn in Ryan's background?
Because someone is.
This late at night?
Yes.
7:30 for him.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
1
yeah,
or 2
that's
hours
true.
behind the rest of you guys.
That is true.
You all live over there. I live way the fuck out here. Don't get any closer to me.
It's the
Wasn't
best
planning
time
on
of
it.
day. The grass can't see you coming.
No, but it can hear you. The fear of the grass, as it knows it is defenseless, is delicious. The lawnmower has had its fill, as you can tell. Yeah. Actually, little known fact, out here in Idaho, we operate on a Monsters Inc. logic, where our homes are powered by the fear of grass. Little known fact.
It's gotta be some good smelling grass then.
That and fryer oil from all the potatoes we eat. It's the only thing we eat.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's the only thing. Anyways, so I guess eventually we all kind of reconvene, probably outside the shop.
Probably.
Because it's probably already fucking busy when we get up, or at least gearing up to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's. By the time everybody is awake, there's a handful of people, but it's not like overbearingly busy.
Right.
Charles has already put up the sign in the window for the new hours.
feel like they should take like a holiday just to recuperate before starting the new hours.
You know, that's not a terrible idea. But trying to convince Charles to take a day off is like trying to convince a fish to walk on land. If you want to, you're welcome to try. An actual fish, Robot, not a... You know what I mean?
Hey! That was so perfect.
Yeah,
I couldn't resist that.
I know.
Yeah, that was much better than what I was gonna say.
I think Kirsten deserves inspiration.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You've given inspiration for bad jokes before.
That one wasn't even a bad joke.
That was just comedic timing.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. I was about to say you've given it for worse.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like every time you've given it to Mike.
Hey!
Yeah.
Shit,
Well,
you're right.
this time I was actually calling you out, bitch. Oh no, sorry. Hold on, Mike. Anyways. So, I don't think there's anything else we necessarily need to accomplish. Other than, well, I guess. And that's remember, we still haven't found a place to put Veslik down. Terrible way to phrase that. Why did I put it like
Yeah,
that?
what the
A place for him to stay. Oh my.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but goddamn, man.
We're not. No.
I was just enjoying this train wreck happened this morning.
Today is not my fucking day, apparently. Right.
Edward, make a perception check.
Oh god.
Oh yay.
I feel like I'm going to be hitting the back of the head with something. Yeah. I'm not paying attention. I'm more focused on my internal on how I've already fucked up twice, and I woke up like 30 minutes ago.
Fair, yeah.
See, I just assumed he was gonna stay here with family.
It's with family.
I mean, I guess both mine and Alma's rooms are technically, well, Alma's room got converted, I think. I guess my room's technically free, yeah. I don't really care, I don't have many things in there. Everything important to me I keep on me, so basically no reason why he couldn't. It's up to you though, Ashermer. I say his Nestor's probably not even here.
Doesn't seem like it.
Nope.
Sister's died. That's it. His roommate finally got him.
Oh, how scrap that idea, I guess.
I mean, is there anything else that we actually need to take care of while we're here, or?
Oh, yes, actually.
Hmm.
I learned something last night. Those
Is
angel
it-
statues
Oh.
that we've been finding.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently they were distributed by your brother, Edward.
What?
Someone ordered a bunch of statues and wanted them to be distributed throughout the continent. And your brother facilitated the whole thing. And I think that they're the same statues that we've been finding.
Okay.
Interesting.
When?
I didn't get all the details, but apparently, your brother
Keeps
kept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he keeps a logbook of all that information.
I know where they are.
The logbook or the statues?
I mean, if he still has any, they'll be in the inventory, so I could use that to find them. I'm not supposed to know where the statues are, but I know where both the inventory book and the logbook are, so.
Well, perhaps we should take a look at that before we leave.
Yeah.
An idea of where to find these things.
That's a
Correct.
maybe we can find out who.
I doubt it'll have a who. I mean, we might have a name, but there's no telling if it's an actual name or a false pseudonym. We'll find out.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better than grasping in the dark, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna kinda... I want to bring it, like, at least K2 with me. Anyone else is free to come, but I don't want... everyone to come back, you know?
I'll come with.
Briar is gonna hang out with Vesic.
Okay.
Neat little terrorizing child.
Briar, make a perception.
Oh no. Give me 6 years with mobile roll 20. Give me a moment. Because anytime you're just not on the tab for like 20 seconds, it's like you've lost connection to the roll 20 server. Someone will have to let me know if this works because it's always funky. Perception.
6.
Oh, it did the thing. Oh wow, it's fucking stellar.
Nope. Either that or it's a DC 5 and I just fucked it because I have no perception score. So that's a 6, Captain. I'm assuming that's also a no.
We'll never know. Josh has died.
First semester, no Josh. Who's next?
Someone's taking us out one by one. Oh, God.
We're all gonna die! Yeah, you don't notice anything
Okay.
with your 6.
Do I still get to hang out with Vesic?
Yeah.
No, okay. I thought that this pertained to him for some reason. Okay, we're good then.
It did.
Oh, God, okay. Awesome. Well, yay.
Is he still breathing?
Yep.
I'm playing with a I'm playing with a corpse. Like,
Oh God.
You said
Yeah,
you
I-
spent time with
he's
him. You didn't
alive.
say you're playing with him.
Right. I'll go on Ledger finding field trip. Yeah, sure.
Book quest.
That's book quest.
Okay. Wait. I would assume that the books are in the same place they always have been.
Yep.
Okay.
Right behind the stove. Wait a second.
You can dig up your father's grave, and there they
Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
Pick up the
yeah.
break every time he does his
Old,
fucking thing.
yeah. Old Pappy always wanted to know the books were close at hand.
keep up
Correct.
secret. Keep up secret.
They're actually the grave doesn't have a body in it. It's just the books. His body is buried somewhere secret.
No, it's fine. It was Edward's first necromantic act, was making their dad a necromantic accountant.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Hey
Love it. I
Dad.
hate it.
A necroaccountant?
Hey Dad, how's the budget this month?
Yeah. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, I guess I'll go looking through first the shipping log, because it would give me the inventory code to find it in the inventory log.
Yeah. You check the shipping log and find that 10 statuettes were delivered It's weird because it's a location that you've never heard of before. Because it is not a city.
Is it?
Does it give a name, or is it just like...
It does, actually. It's whatever this place is, it's just called The Pit.
Oh, hate it.
That's not what the place underneath Brand is called, is it? That's called something else.
You're talking about the meeting place?
Well, I remember there being like an underground part of Brand.
Like the
Wasn't that
Underdark
just the
itself?
Underdark?
Maybe Underdark. I didn't think we called it the Underdark, but there was. I remember there being like a gate that leads underground,
Yeah,
and
it
there's
was the Underdark.
okay.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
it
right.
was just the Underdark. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Josh put that there, so.
Right. Okay. But that way into the Underdark wasn't called the Pit or anything.
No, that's
okay.
just the Underdark. That one shot you guys went to the place that they called the theater.
Yeah.
Have I ever heard of the Pit? Like maybe it's somewhere under Lorik, within those catacombs.
No, it would not be under Warwick.
Okay.
Does any of us that go under the oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So like,
None of you would really have any reason to know of it.
Okay.
Because
Well.
it's not the same pit that's in your backstory, Krista.
No, I know, it's just one of those moments of like,
Alright.
neat.
Well, let's see if this works.
I'm assuming there's not like a name given to who it's being shipped to.
Oh yeah.
Actually, there is.
Oh. Hold on, Josh.
Name generator.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Man, that one is hard to pronounce.
But you
What?
love your weirdly unpronounceable names, Josh.
I do.
Yeah, like Nomad. So hard.
Well, there's like, there's a whole bunch of like Savalis. That was a fun one.
Save less.
Yeah,
Eggs.
right.
Save less eggs. I agree.
The name that's given is Aluzira.
Aluzira.
I will put it in the chat.
Please
Aluzira.
do. Okay, I spelled it.
See, I was just thinking aloe vera, but with a Z instead of a V.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. I guess with the inventory code that would be given there. Look in the inventory logs to see if we still have any.
You have none. They were special ordered.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they don't have any more, but we at least have a name, whether it's their real name or false one. Well, it's still something. It's still slow enough that Charles isn't terribly busy, right?
Correct. Actually, he's the only one that's not currently busy.
Okay. Yeah. Just kind of quickly with the shipping log in hand. Just Charles.
Edward.
Do you remember anything about the individual who ordered these? Just kind of show him the entry.
Oh yeah, the weird statues.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. I think
It seems like it was about, I don't know, a month ago?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Hmm.
We had to ship those ones, if I remember correctly.
Do you know from where?
Ship them from where or to where?
I mean, where you got them from.
Um, I don't. I want to say that they might have been from Warwick, actually.
That's not that surprising. There's a lot of craftsmen in Lorik.
Okay, that makes sense.
My guess is that whatever enchantments were put into them after
They were
they
put
came
in
through
after the
these
fact.
doors.
Correct.
Do you,
These. Go ahead, Krista.
I was just gonna ask him. Do you remember where these were delivered to exactly?
No, it should tell it in the logs, though.
Yeah, I mean,
The pit.
yeah.
Where exactly is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, we don't deal with the logistics of delivery. We basically send it to a trade caravan, and the trade caravan will take it from there.
Yeah. If I remember correctly... Hang on a second. Lyra. And she just, like, pokes her head from within the kitchen. Did I do something wrong? No, of course not. Do you remember that strange shipment we sent out, or had ordered? They said it was about a month ago. The weird statues, the ones that were like this tall, of the angels. Yes, I do remember. Wasn't that caravan attacked?
Attacked.
Yeah, somebody. I thought that sounded familiar. Thank you, Lyra. You can resume cooking. That was with a caravan that was attacked by what we can assume were bandits. It was traveling. I think its first stop was Nigel's Point, and then it was supposed to continue to Brand.
That would probably be the caravan that was attacked by. I think there was a caravan that was attacked by Esther and the twins.
You have not confirmed any of that information.
Okay, but we know that
It was assumed because somebody was attacked by vampires.
Yeah, but like it was like somewhere in that area where that caravan was attacked.
Yes, but that one was traveling from Brand.
Okay, so not the same ones.
Yeah, I
gotcha.
thought that was the caravan where the a couple of my tenants died and found that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was. I just wasn't sure if they were the same one or not. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's unrelated.
They were attacked by okay.
So they never made it to wherever this pit is?
Not that we're aware of, unless...
How did you find out they were attacked?
We keep tracking information on the caravans. So if somebody comes in and complains, we know what happened.
That's recent.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you actually have money to spend on people that can watch stuff.
Well,
Okay.
my question is, who reported the attack?
That would be...
Has to choose a different name generator. Hold on.
It was one of the mercenaries that we used to just kind of keep an eye on things. It's not killing things, but You know, it's
mercenaries and mercenaries. You pay them
Yeah.
well enough to do what you want them to.
exactly.
Is this a mercenary that you use regularly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty trustworthy.
Hmm.
Yeah, he tends to, well, at least this one tends to sit near Nigel's point. There's been a lot of activity there recently, from what he says.
Okay.
What type of activity?
He didn't say, but it's weird for Nigel's to have any activity. So
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen this much like coming and going since that inn burned down.
Attack on a caravan. Ordered to the pit by someone named Daluzira. You remember anything about them?
Just a half elf.
Half.
Yeah. Short blonde hair. Kind of an intimidating presence, to be honest. She kind of reminds me a lot of Alma.
That. Mm-hmm.
This mercenary of yours, did he know the location of the pit, or was he just kind of going along with the trip to look over things?
He's just stationed at one of the checkpoints. So he saw it pass by and...
Oh, so he didn't actually... He wasn't with the caravan.
No,
was just in the
he wasn't a
area.
guard. Yeah.
Oh.
He's more of a scout than anything. We can't really
Got it.
afford to keep people
I
with the
see.
caravan in case they die, and then we have to pay the families a lot of money.
Okay.
So we just have them at various points near cities so that we can check in and make sure. But when it was reported that it didn't make it through Nigel's, then we kind of figured out, or it didn't at least, it might have made it through Nigel's, but it didn't make it to the other scout near Brand.
Right.
So,
Got it. So it was this service that does the actual transporting. They're the ones that know how to get to the pit, or they just were given directions.
I would have to assume that they either know or were given directions.
Okay.
I don't think anybody would just try to blindly locate a place called the Pit.
Yeah, it seems rather ominous.
At that rate, you might end up somewhere in the ocean, and that doesn't sound like fun.
No, not really.
It's not.
I have a few theories, but there's a couple other questions that I'd like to ask, but not of you, Charles. I'm just gonna walk away for a little bit, and I'm going to take out my new robot companion.
All right.
Now, Helper, have you ever heard of a place called the Pit?
The box like unwinds and opens. Hello, I have.
Helper, do you know where the Pit is located?
I do. Would you like to know?
I would.
Fantastic. You would be looking for a place in the Underdark known as the Pit, for it spans 400 feet below the surface of the Underdark. It is a hole. It's very dark.
God.
I love him.
The easiest location to enter into the Underdark, if you seek to travel to the pit, is through Brand. Although you'd still be traveling for a few days.
Do you know much of the Underdark, Helper?
I know much of tenants, but locations can vary.
Fair enough.
I know it is under, and it is dark.
Well,
But that's not helpful.
let's see if my other well of information has anything to add. Omen.
Oh god.
I see. You asked the toddler before you asked me. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not offended.
I asked the automated encyclopedia before the guy. I asked the guy who's been out of touch for several hundred years. Yes.
Oh. Wow. Okay. I see how it is. Dick. I would slap you, but I don't have arms. So now I'm just going to be slightly sassy at you for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Anyways. Back to actually open.
Yeah.
Yes, K2.
Have you ever heard of a place called the Pit in the Underdark?
Never really messed with the Underdark. It was always a little too, dark.
Dark. Yeah. Alright, fair enough.
Was it that predictable, what I was gonna say?
I mean, it's what it's known for.
Okay, yeah, well, that's, you bring up a good point.
It's dark and it's underground. It's the Underdark. There's different levels to the Underdark.
All of them are under in dark, though.
If you're going by Forgotten Realms descriptors, there's the Upper Dark, the Middle Dark, the Lower Dark, and then something called the Maw.
Nice.
Yeah. The underest, darkest.
That's the part that gets you, not the underwear darker.
I honestly, I saw the underest, darkest first.
Fair. It definitely does migrate the eye as the largest phrase.
All right. Well, Edward, do you have any other question for Charles?
No, I don't think so. Charles, K2 does bring up a decent point, however. Love, you've been working quite long for quite a bit. Maybe you should take a day off after today before you start your new hours.
And that sounds like a terrible idea, Edward. Thanks for bringing it to my attention, though.
You can survive one day without sales, Charles. Unless you've been spending money as quickly as you've been earning it.
Well, no. A lot of it is going into future planning. And, yeah, actually we have been spending a little bit, but it's been upgrades for the shop. It's been fine.
Okay. You're the one who runs the place, so final decisions are yours.
I'll just say this. It's not my business. I'm not part of the family. But as one business owner to another, here's a little advice. Even a burning candle needs time to solidify.
Noted.
All right. Anything else anyone would like to do before we head out?
And we do have the. I forget if we've established if we're leaving the chest here or not. I know we said we are, but I don't know if it's been explicitly enumerated.
I mean, it's Atchemir's money.
We can just leave it in Edward's room with Vesic.
Yeah.
That's
I
fine.
think the main thing that we never quite talked about was leaving Vesic behind and who's looking after him while we're gone.
Well, we were talking about it, and then we realized Nestor wasn't here.
Right, well, I don't know if Nestor's back, but
Yeah.
that's still...
He would have responded by now, I assume. Yeah.
So, I mean, that was the plan. It's not like I don't think the plan has changed since, like, last week.
Yeah.
The plan has always just been to leave Vesic here. When nothing
Yeah.
else, obviously.
Yeah, like, unless you guys want to take a trip to Lorik, I think this is the best place for Vesic.
I think this might be a better place than Lorik for Vesic. If only just because there's a lot less opportunity for Vesic to get into trouble.
Heal.
Yeah, that too.
That's fair.
Lorik has a lot of
K2 is
places
just
with
like-
lots of shinies.
K2's just, like, collecting, like, random children.
Yeah,
Even his, like,
yeah. K2 is just adopting children.
Yeah. This
Even-
is
even-
It's not adoption if his dad is still alive.
My first response was, well, you know how to fix that.
K2, I only take orphans.
Yeah. Both parents have to be dead first.
They have to
Otherwise-
be
otherwise it's
dead
a
or
metal slug.
completely out of the picture. That's the only way that I'll take him under my wing.
Fair. Anyways, yeah, I guess other than that, I think we don't have anything else we need to do here. Because we've already taken care of everything that we're all aware of in Sparky.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did everything. Yeah, I got the caravan for the 2 draft horses and the thing gets sent back. That's dealt with.
You also got another horse for...
Yeah, got the other horse.
Okay.
So we are...
Yeah, I think that's it. Methinks it's go time.
All right. So which route are we taking? There've been talks of many different routes.
Oh,
I re-
wait. Also, one more thing, though, real quick. I also give Vesic the same... I don't remember who I told... What other... Was this the other kid that I told this to? Where if ever anything bad happens, you can go to Raverin and he'll be looked after. I don't remember who else I told this to. I told this to somebody else before, but I don't remember who.
Yeah, why doesn't he just walk over?
Ooh. No, it's fine. Maybe
Wow.
maybe there
Smart, though. He could figure out a way there.
maybe there's a large simpleton in town that can carry him around.
Oh no. Shut up. I hate you.
I get it!
Get out of here.
You're welcome, Mike.
Also, Vesic has a fuck ton of money technically being left to him. If ever something happened to all of us and like Atchemer as well, he has like, he's fine. He's set.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so as far as path goes, I mean, the original plan was to go to High Gulf first,
Right,
and then Brand, but that was before.
right.
That was before the newest.
Yeah,
So I think
that.
now it's straight to Brand to deal with this situation.
Hey,
Because,
it's roughly the same either way. It's just a matter of one way is just straight there. The other way is we could stop at Nigel's Point, but what reason do we have to?
The only reason would be to like
Talk to the dude
invest.
about the.
Yeah.
But that's less time sensitive.
Well, I also think I
Huh.
have my theories about how that happened anyway. Which K2 would share his theories with the party as we travel. He thinks that the pit, though it is somewhere in the Underdark, that's probably not common knowledge, and so people that know of the pit, definitely don't know how to get there, and the people from the pit like to keep it that way, and so they staged the attack to take the angels before it could even get underground, so that
To keep the knowledge secret.
to keep the knowledge secret. Yeah.
Okay.
So they probably didn't even give them like good directions. They gave them like directions to an ambush point. That would be my guess.
I mean, I didn't even make it to Brand, but
Right,
yeah,
that too.
it's possible, I suppose.
Well, I mean, if they're from the Underdark, they probably know all kinds of ways to get into the Underdark. Brand's just the most well-known way.
Right.
There are also
mean-
ways to get into the Underdark that aren't the main way into the Underdark in Britain.
That too.
Is there any like rated difference in travel time between the two ways we can go from Serenia to get? Well, I guess we have to like go down back to Stonesbarrow and around like that. It's probably about the same distance. It's just a matter of north or south.
Yeah, they're pretty similar. What way did we take last time? We went the Nigel's Point way.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, here's the question. Do we
Correct.
care about these exclamation points? Because I
Yeah,
see one path has 2, and one path has 1, maybe 2.
I think at the present moment, we're not super concerned with those.
Okay.
I think
Because,
our main concern is still just like getting to Brandon, dealing
Yeah.
yeah, Zorsha being kidnapped, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Halo are up to. My parents are apparently dead.
Yeah. So, I guess to prevent the least amount of potential distractions, we should go the southern way.
I was gonna say the northern way would be like taking the path that we've traveled before.
Oh,
So
that's fair.
we know the way instead of
That's also fair.
trying to navigate
Take a different way.
Yeah, the new path.
Okay, fair. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's
Our
reasonable
travel
enough.
will also be faster as we have no elephant.
That too.
True. So yeah, north way is probably fine then. Any dissenters?
Nah.
Speak now or forever.
Oh, good, he's back.
No.
Holy shit!
Nestor, what are we doing with your son?
For now, I think it's best we.
Oh, don't do
I had a
that.
plan.
Wait,
and
what?
then- I had a plan, and then
While you were not present, we effectively, the decision we had come up with, because we didn't know when you were coming back, was we were leaving the chest here as well as Vesic here.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just going to be able to, he's just taking over Edward's room.
In the relative safety of Serenia.
yeah,
Yes.
that was
Relative safety of the retirement home, Serenia.
that works.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know how much funds you want to take from your chest to take with you, but, you know, we figured the rest of it was staying here.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
carry a portion of platinum and gold. But that works for me.
So we're heading to Brand via Nigel's Point.
All right. Well, before we do that, since it has been decided to leave Vesic here,
Okay.
we're gonna ask to take care of him.
Yeah, Vesic is not a child who is now able to independently live on his own.
Fair.
Now must have care.
First, I'd ask, Charles and his family if he'd be willing, but that's up to them.
I also asked Charles if he knows anybody who could.
That too.
I mean, there's a lot of people that could.
Anybody capable.
People that are capable.
And trustworthy.
And trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of the old people are pretty trustworthy.
He's also slightly easier to take care of now, as he cannot run.
Can still stab though.
He can still stab, and he can still
stab,
terrify the fuck
chase
out of...
you. He cannot chase you to stab you. There's a difference. I'm not wrong.
You're
It's
not.
just fucked up.
Yeah,
Agreed.
but, that's par for the course.
Too bad your mom is injured. She'd probably be alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
Yeah, probably. I guess I haven't checked in on her. I should probably go do that.
She's been
You
dead
should
this whole
probably,
time.
talk to your mother.
Hey, Josh actually doesn't exist right now.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh got taken. He had to step away.
No, he,
his shit
all
crashed?
I got was a message saying, oof, blue screen, BRB,
Oh,
I guess.
no.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe we should go to break then?
Yeah.
Hold on, yeah. God is dead. We need to take a few moments to figure out that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to go, Ryan. You should probably talk to your mother while they're still around.
That doesn't sound ominous.
You say that like she's suffered a traumatic injury, like she fell.
She hurt her
Or-
foot. Like, that
more
was
going
it.
into. I was gonna more joke about the fact that Besix isn't around.
God.
Oh, Tom, back.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
we're good.
Welcome back.
He exists?
I guess we don't have to go to break then.
Yeah, my computer blue screen.
I wasn't going to
Ugh.
set us to break. I didn't think you'd be gone that long.
Alright, unfortunately, God is alive. We haven't killed him. Sorry, Nietzsche. We failed.
I guess blue screens aren't as serious as they used to be.
Nope, not
Although
really.
it's surprisingly more frequent now.
Yeah, I went from, hey, your computer's fucked, to just, hey, your computer's a little fucked up.
Your computer
Yeah.
just needs a short break.
Yeah, How is the mother doing? Is she, fine? Can I do anything to help speed her recovery along, or is
Yeah,
it kind of like
she's doing fine. She's recovering. There isn't really a whole lot you can do.
okay?
It was pretty basic treatment. Charles and the girls were able to take care of it. So.
I figured it's just more of a
Wasn't a broken foot, it was just a, ow, my foot.
yeah.
She might be, sulking it a little bit,
No,
Yeah.
but the woman deserves just milk it a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, I guess also considering that she had to raise children, she would probably have a better perspective. I guess I could also ask my mother if she knows anyone that would be able to take care of a child that she would trust.
To be fair, she might go, who knows better than myself, sort of thing.
I mean, that is also a prospective answer. It's more of the fact of she's currently a little injured right now.
So, fair point.
And also, Edward does not consider the fact, because he wouldn't necessarily give context immediately, that she might think it's his own child and he's about to get an earful.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So you could go and ask your mom.
Yes.
Edward Southman, are you trying to pawn your child off on me?
No, it's not. It's
Oh God. You know what? That's
Just because you don't want it doesn't mean I do.
No, it's not my own child. I am
Better not be.
I am not old enough to be this child's father.
Who is this child's mother?
She is the wife of one of my traveling companions, who unfortunately passed.
The traveling companion or the wife?
The wife. And unfortunately, in the same incident, the child has been effectively paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh, so you... This child doesn't only need a babysitter, they need a caretaker?
Yes.
Well, I suppose you could try asking some of the elders. Who knows, if the child is polite, maybe they'll leave their inheritance to it.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Now they're pretty greedy.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And the child will murder them given the chance.
I'm just, I'm thinking this is a retirement community. They probably have some great fucking caretakers that work here.
It's an informal retirement facility. It's not like an actual.
No, you have to think there's all these fucking old people. Sure as shit, someone is like,
Fair.
caretaker.
Fair.
I like to imagine this place is just Florida.
Pretty much. It just a lot less.
Official-
Just with a lot less alligators and Florida Man and Bud Light.
I feel like this place. I get more like an Arizona feel from it. Like it's maybe not as arid as Arizona, but it's got the retirement home of Arizona without all the fucking crazy that is Florida.
Yeah, sure.
That's fair.
I have less context for Arizona, so I'll take your word on it. I mean, yeah, I guess that would work. Probably. I mean, I guess I would ask you to help, but you're laid up, and B, you're my mother, and that feels weird.
Yeah, plus I just don't have the time to take care of another child.
Yeah, fair.
I have to look after your brother, he's basically still a child.
I convinced him to lessen the working hours.
Oh.
You might need to enforce that, though. We know that as soon as I'm gone, he'll try to change it back.
Probably.
He takes after Dad.
A little too much.
Well.
I'm just picturing Charles transitioning into a balding Rick Harrison.
God damn it.
I wish I could help you more. I don't know anybody personally that would be responsible enough to care for a child. Especially one that's incapable of taking care of themselves.
Fair.
Now, I may have 3 kids, and you all may be smart in your own ways, but at least you could take care of yourselves. Except for the times when you couldn't.
I mean, I try. Sometimes
You're doing great. Honestly. I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of your brother. And I'm probably proud of your sister too. At least with something.
Yeah, there's definitely a look that he cannot hide. I'm just like, ah!
We need to have a talk about what you're.
I've been privy to some of the things that the people she belongs to have done, and...
Alright, well, before you say anything, is this good news or bad news?
It's related to the initial reason why I came in here to talk to you.
Is this good news or bad news, Edward?
It's not... It's pretty bad.
I don't want to hear it. I'm too old for bad news.
Okay.
Just tell your brother. He'll deal with it.
I already did.
He'll deal with it.
Okay.
Especially if it's related to your sister. She's a fine young lady that I know of, and I'm sure I'm proud of her, whatever she's been doing. At least she's putting her heart to something. Which is more than I can say for your brother.
I mean... If he keeps up like he was when I left, he's putting something to use.
That's probably more his brain than his heart.
Yep. Definitely what I meant.
I'm glad we can agree.
Hey,
I see you finally decided to stop arguing with me.
I've learned a little better to pick my battles, yeah. A little. Not by much, but a little.
Well, it's an improvement.
Yes. Right. So now I have to go talk to a bunch of old people who probably A, don't remember who I am, or B, don't care. Cool.
Could be either one.
Could be both. Probably both. Probably both.
Probably both. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Head out, close the door, walk downstairs. I didn't really get anything.
And
Old people,
Yep.
maybe.
Okay. And I take it the breaking the news is not a thing that was gonna happen.
No. Charles already knows, and Mom doesn't want to hear it. Which is fair.
I get it. I get it to a degree. I get it.
So I guess we have to go talk with old people.
Alright.
About
Fine.
taking care of a murderous child who can't walk.
Yep.
That's going to be a hard sell.
I'm aware.
It's going to be a lot of money.
To a degree, there's also a fair bit of frustration on my part, so I'll let you do most of the talking, because I'm probably going to just end up wanting to murder somebody.
I would prefer you not kill anyone where I grew up.
Agreed.
There are enough people that die every day here.
The frustration, though, is warranted.
Yes. It's probably not the best idea to vent it in such a violent way on other people, though.
Agreed. Agreed.
Anyways,
Do I get to try and see what I have failed to see again as I'm still hanging out with Vesic during
Sure.
the whole time? Cool. Fuck, god damn it, roll 20. What do you mean the connection to the server's been interrupted? I've been here the whole time.
Nope.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
legitimately surprised that Briar hanging out with Vesic hasn't led to shenanigans yet.
well,
This is
Vesic
on the way to
can't
you.
walk.
Come on, load. Hit.
Nope.
God
Worse.
damn it, bro.
You see half as much as you did before.
Yeah.
Half as much nothing, which is still nothing. Oh. Just for my own sake, I assume that Arya has been avoiding Edward at every juncture possible.
Oh yeah, you haven't even seen her.
Okay. Heard. The real question is Josh going to make us actually talk to old people, or can we just put a price tag on it and skip that?
Or have a conversational montage set to 80s music.
Ew.
That depends. Do you want me to just give you a price and you guys can either pay it or choose not to?
I would prefer to move on with something less granular, yes.
Absolutely.
For the sake of you not having to come up with a new accent and voice for every single NPC we come in.
Well, it's more the fact that I want to get out of Serenia today.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, we can do it this way then. How long are you leaving him for?
Ideally, just long enough for when we get to Brand.
2 weeks.
I'm gonna start finding a cleric.
I heard 2
fine.
weeks.
Minimum 2 weeks.
Okay, what's the maximum?
Month.
3 months.
3 months. All right. It's your kid, Atreman. Roll me a persuasion check.
Does he have advantage because he's trying to persuade his child?
No.
Okay.
Eh.
I tried.
5. I am.
What are these rolls tonight?
Right?
Holy
Let me be
shit.
clear. Because of just the way that Atreman is built, it's better with intimidation.
Well, what? Do you want to intimidate your child?
Wait! I totally forgot I had this. I've had this since the beginning. It's from my background. Can I hit the button and you can read and let me know if it pertains?
Okay.
I say I, but Briar, obviously has also been through intense childhood trauma.
Oh,
Right.
Obviously.
trauma bonding. Trauma bonding.
It's really the end part that matters.
You know how to speak to sympathetic doctors, clergy, and local leaders, and can convince them to shelter one person other than yourself in a modest lifestyle for up to 1 month.
Oh.
Briar, you are a lifesaver.
I mean, so Josh lets it be a thing. I feel like there's very few times this will actually come in handy. And it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Most background features, you're lucky if you get to use it once.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I was just like looking at my character sheet because I had just scrolled to this point accidentally because like iPad scrolling is wild. I
Right.
was like, oh my god, wait, I have this.
I mean, that might knock the
Wow.
price off.
Alright.
It depends on.
I would
room
say
getting.
I'm willing to give it a
that you guys would talk to an individual named Hallie Math,
I also
Hallie
have a plus
math.
10 to persuasion, so
who tells you that they can shelter Vesic for 3 weeks.
Okay.
And then anything beyond that, they'll start charging.
All right.
At a going rate of.
At a rate.
Rate unspecified, heard.
Yep. The equivalent that you can expect somebody that has to stay overnight in a U.S. hospital.
Oh.
Okay, whoa now.
Ooh.
I didn't know we were getting American healthcare in here.
Excuse me, this should be Canadian healthcare. Thank you very much.
It is for the first 3 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah, your free trial of socialism has expired.
That's so funny. All right, well, 3 weeks.
If you would like to renew it, become rich.
All right, well, you know what? 3 weeks for free is pretty lit, so I think we take that, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely give Albert a look when we agree to this that we are finding him a cleric as soon as possible.
I mean, like I said, I know potentially where we might find a cleric strong enough too. Just not on the mainland.
Yeah.
We have so many problems here that we haven't been able to go there yet. Right. Anyways. Okay, that's like taken care of for now.
For each.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, that's it taken care of for now. Got Adrian's chest in my room, it's fine. No one will go in there, no one will touch it. Okay. We're ready to leave.
Y'all,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am at least.
I
We stay here.
Already.
If we stay here any longer, I'll be high enough level to just take care of this myself.
Just nuke this entire city of Brand.
No, I mean like just fix the kid.
Oh.
I literally
Fair.
need one level.
Yeah. Yeah.
One level. Okay, you can walk again.
Yeah. Regenerate is a bard spell.
Oh, I just figured it was Mike taking one level in Jesus.
He's gonna multi-class again. What's stopping him at this point, really?
Yeah.
I
He's
have
just
no
gonna
reason to multi-class for.
multi-class into Son of God.
But yeah,
Right.
I guess we
Head off via the North Path.
dip.
Mm-hmm.
You guys dip?
I
Sure.
give my thanks to family people, and then we do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carry a decent amount of coinage with me before we leave.
Alright, we're leaving now. If you come back and one of you has bleached their skin, I'll know it. I'm assuming that I would get no response from that.
No, you
Just-
don't.
Just a side eye at Edward, like, what the fuck?
He might not even be here. He might not even be here when we leave.
Yeah, he just kind of leans over and just, I'll tell you when we get out. And then like, as we're like riding out from Seredia, just kind of saddle my horse next to Kato and explain the whole thing with Arya. She wanted to turn her skin white? There's not really a safe medical procedure.
I mean, if she's looking for body modification, she should go to the Lorik.
I didn't know to offer that solution. I wasn't aware there was a thing there.
Oh, yeah.
Although- Is that like a surgical thing, or is it more like transmutation magic? Or yes.
I mean, I guess you could use magic to do it, but it's more just kind of like, just knowing the right people is like.
Okay.
I mean, it's not much different from like tattoos, piercings, like changing like how the skin lies on your body to make your skin look a specific way. It's just changing the color.
I guess I wasn't really aware that was a thing.
Yeah, most people don't go that far with it for like if you want white skin, just wear makeup.
I mean, I think it's less necessarily for the aesthetic and more for the extremity of it. You know? Just going the extra step beyond what most people do.
Well, whatever makes her feel better about herself, I guess.
I guess, so. Continue on through the day.
Where we go?
All right. You guys continue on for the day.
We head back into the drylands.
You head this way because you have to go out
Yeah.
through Ekron's gates. You would make it here.
Yep.
By day's end.
Far is it to Lorik? 10 feet.
10 feet. It's a stone's throw away. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if at this point on the plains, if we can see any lights off in the distance, if it's that close, or if it's
No, it wouldn't be that close.
many miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Like a day, a hard day's ride away.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good distance.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are out in the plains.
Yep.
Who is taking what watch?
I'll go first.
2.
All right, Prior 1, Rava 2.
I will go on whatever watch K2 is going.
Joe, you were really quiet when you said yours.
Hey, I also was gonna go on whatever watch Edward wanted to go on.
I never said mine, but I'll go on too.
Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah,
Someone's mic was super quiet, so I couldn't tell who it
Wasn't me though.
That was Tori saying first.
Yeah.
My bad.
I-
First watch.
I guess I guess the nerds will go 2 or not 2, 3.
Yeah, we can take third watch.
Whoa. Why am I excluded?
So we
from
have-
them?
The male nerds.
Ooh, gatekeeping.
Whoa.
Ooh.
God.
Hey! I dug myself into a hole already. I'm just gonna keep fucking digging.
Let's go!
Well, you've got the class for it.
Edward
Have
has
the
a shovel
shovel.
for a reason.
Okay, so we have
We-
K2
we-
Edward on 3rd.
Yeah. And then
Right.
Tarkalion and
Takalian and Rava on 2nd.
yeah.
I'll take first with Brighter then.
All right. First watch, perception checks.
No, this has been going great so far. So let's.
Yeah.
Right? Come on. We need a 2 or a 7. Damn it.
How about
Damn it,
another
fuck
five?
I believe that my sheet can open. Yes, I believe.
I have a dream. I have a dream. But one day your sheet will open.
Hey!
It did.
High
Highest
five,
roll
it's
of the
double
night.
digits.
God.
It's double
Oh my
digits.
God. Oh my god.
Don't worry,
Well,
my
right
next
now-
roll will pull it back down.
I'm just-
I-
I'm just going to assume for the first leg right now, attributes just didn't work.
Oh, buddy.
Azure is in worried dad mode. Push fair.
You have every right to be so.
Don't say it like that. What the fuck, bro?
He does.
Damn it.
Any conversation?
That is completely up to Briar.
Briar
'Cause-
doesn't know how to comfort concerned parents.
Yeah.
Just
Time to learn.
Just, yeah,
She's like, "I
just
don't know what to do
as
about parents."
far away from him as possible. Just awkward shoulder pat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
That's rough, buddy.
Because that's fair. It's hard to deal with an angry fridge.
She's just kind of like. You see her like kind of like turn towards you a couple times, then like go back to watching, and sort of look back, and then go back to watching.
It's very much. I'll, at some point, I'll give you the look of like, you good? Like you
Are
sort of just-
you?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
He's resourceful, but it's ironically it's not him I'm worried about. It's the people that he will interact with.
I mean, I feel like we gave them plenty of warning, so they should be okay.
The irony is, I was gonna come home to the inn. We were gonna retire, and so many plans for that money. Now, this happened. Get him into a nice school. He's gonna actually retire, probably somewhere nice and warm. Fuck Cardinals at this point.
Just gonna leave the whole guild life behind.
I mean, we didn't necessarily want to, but we started to look at the whole exile things being, you know, a blessing in disguise.
I can't really help you out on this one. I'm not
Yeah.
family and retirement and
Yeah,
not,
the whole.
not really my wheelhouse. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know if any of us are really who you'd want to talk to about that.
It's fair. Part of me kind of wonders if maybe this all could have been avoided had I just not left.
I mean, you can't really dwell in the what ifs, Atramir.
Yeah.
We'll both just drown if we do that. So,
Mm-hmm.
and we won't really be helpful to anybody if we're, unfocused.
Yeah. Fortunately, I gotta stay above water for now.
He's gonna need you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta keep it together, even if it's hard.
Despite everything, I am glad that you guys backed me up here. And we're able to be helpful and the fact that he can't, actually walk anymore.
Listen, Edward has brought someone back from the dead, so if that can happen.
Yeah.
Crazy things happen. Miracles happen every day.
And at this point, I'm literally looking for one.
Well, I mean, once we deal with this, like Edward said, he knows somebody. It'll just be more of a trip to get there, but
Yeah. That fucking bag is a blessing in disguise.
just realize we're effectively carrying 2 of your family members around.
Yeah.
I thought about that. We also have Grandpa.
To be fair, it doesn't surprise me that Olo had his own life insurance policy, let's just put it that way. Set up. It was always
He
a little
definitely, from the little bit I'm able to, ascertain about him, from the little bit we've learned, he seemed prepared for a lot of situations.
he was paranoid, but he was still a family patriarch, and helped keep us on the right path. I like to think, even if it was crime.
Sorry, that was just so funny. He kept us on the right path, even if it was, crime.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a bit of a shame, though. I would have loved for y'all to have met the rest of the family. But Rava would have definitely loved to have met my sister. She's a downright agent of chaos.
is that where your son learned everything?
It was a bit of yes, most of it was the duck cannon. Unfortunately, was not an original idea
Mm.
from Vesic. That was spawned out of the chaotic minds of assassin for a sister and a also prankster.
When we get to Brand, by the way, I mean, I know it's going to be a bit. This whole situation's going to be really weird. Edward's sister and all, but
yeah,
I want to be able to say I'll have both your backs for whatever you choose, but that could end up being at odds. So
yeah, I'm aware.
But
I think he's well aware that I'm probably just as angry as he is.
I mean, I told Edward a long time ago that when it came to his sister that I would follow his lead, but
Same.
it's unfortunately reached a point now that I don't know if that's possible anymore. So
Yeah. Zorsha being taken and all that as well.
I mean, yeah, your son is the big one though, and your wife. That's
Yeah.
just problematic. But Yeah, I'll have your back for whatever you choose.
Yeah. Still gonna be in Edward's corner despite the giant amount of anger. Now I get my mother's protective instinct to a degree. She could literally tear a man in half if it meant protecting us. She was metaphorically speaking, she had the parenting style of hellfire and brimstone and a good amount of love.
I can't quite say I fully understand what that would be like, but
Having an orc mother apparently is a very interesting upbringing compared to most people.
it sounds interesting. But I mean, you turned out all right.
Yeah. Mostly well adjusted. Look, to be fair, I am a criminal at heart who grew up in that sort of environment. That can't have been good for me. And I understand that.
Listen, being a criminal doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. So.
True. I mean, to a degree, Tom Merrick isn't really a threat.
You cut out after Tom Merrick for me.
Yeah, it was like Tom Merrick's mostly not a threat, I believe.
That was the most I have met interesting people. And he was really something else. I don't think I'll ever meet anyone quite as interesting as Tom Merrick.
There's an interesting story to him. I don't think I have the time nor the energy to explain it. Just that it involves a lot of concussions.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. I'm curious as to whether the concussions are the cause, or if they've become. I mean, they're probably the cause for something, but like I want to know what came first: his original way of thinking, or the concussions that made him the way he is.
I think for the most part, for the rest of the watch, Atchimir will sort of just default into as a way of just not thinking about it. Probably start just telling Briar about just a bunch of stuff, a bunch of sort of good stories about raising the child that is Vesic.
Yeah, realizing what you're trying to do to just like not think about like bad things. Briar will just constantly keep asking random questions. She'll just keep going, and she'll just for the rest of the watch. It'll just be, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that?
Yeah.
And
avoid the thought, but just give you the good stories.
Yeah.
All right.
And while we're doing that, we die.
Yeah. Wait.
You're telling stories, then you go to wake up, start getting Robin, you find out you're dead. You're ghosts now.
It's all been a dream this entire time.
Yeah. You guys fell asleep on watch, and we're all dead now.
All right. Nothing happens on your watch that you
Pog.
know of. Second watch.
Okay, well, less Pog.
Yay. Fuck. Why is it so tidy?
Told you I was gonna bring it back down.
We got one. We got one. One good roll.
Get it, boys.
Hey, it's a good thing it's not combat at least.
Yeah, good thing.
Josh, I think your mic's a little fucked up there, Captain.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got like a weird, like, it's like you're rolling all of your letters.
Yeah. 1 second.
It sounds like a little bit of a warble.
See, I thought he
Yeah.
was just getting sick. That sounded like some sick distortion to me.
Sounds like you have a massager up to your throat and it's just doing that.
Yeah.
He's just talking to a fan constantly.
Yeah.
That's actually a good description too.
Only one of us today is allowed to be medicated out of their mind, and that's me.
That's not true.
Why?
I fucked up my knee.
That's me every day.
Why
Oh
is it
shit.
just you, though?
Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, it was really like distorted on my listening end as well, so it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened, but
Add in
Well, it
there.
feels better now.
Nope.
Take it, I'm plugging it and plugging it back in and fixed it.
yeah. And turning it off and turning it back on. And
That's how
You
you
know.
fix most things.
common IT issues.
Yep.
Any hoosers. Any conversation?
Yes.
Ooh.
Don't get your hopes up too good. I'm not good at this. He'll reach into his bag and pull out his spare mask and say, "Hey,
Oh, it's my turn!
It's your turn. I'm trying to design some stuff for this mask, and I was wondering if you had any suggestions. I want to have, like, everybody in the group design, like, a little section or part on the mask. So I have a mask that reminds me of the entire group that's been there for me and everything like that. And you don't have to come up with it now. You can take as long as you like. But I just thought, like, if you could figure out some kind of design you would like to add to the mask as well. If you would like to add that, or, we can have somebody else do the work, or, something you want to carve into it or paint on it, or just, anything like that. Just, and he'll hand you the mask for a little bit and let you see it and say, yeah, just something that's relative to you. So, it reminds me of each one of the pictures or decorations that I see on the mask. I'll say, hey, that reminds me of Rava, or hey, that reminds me of Edward, or, stuff like that.
No, I got you, man. Sure.
Like I said, it's not something you have to do now. It's you're welcome to think on it.
I mean, not like there's much else going on tonight unless you want me to wait.
Oh, I mean, if you can't think of anything right now, I mean, you're welcome to think on it. If you come up with if you have an idea right now, you're welcome to go right ahead. But I'm
She
just
just
saying,
kind of
there's
looks
no
him dead in the
rush.
eye. She's just water.
I figured it would be something water themed or silver themed.
What about silvery water?
I mean, the water could be painted silver.
Like fucking exactly.
That's when you both realize. Neither of you said that.
Oh god.
Fuck. Would I ever realize that with my nat 1?
Yeah?
Cool.
Looking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the fuck
Standing
did
at
that
the
come from?
edge of camp is Tom Eric.
What the fuck?
I found you guys!
Come here,
God
what are you
damn
doing
it.
here?
I'm on an adventure.
Yay!
Does it really seem like it's him, or is this somebody playing tricks on us?
Make an insight check.
Because, my rolls have been so good tonight.
I'm becoming slowly more and more
Yeah!
convinced.
Hey, there we go.
You guys flipped around.
Cool.
It's Tom Eric.
Damn it!
Alrighty.
You were hoping it was somebody fucking with you.
I was.
I wasn't hoping. I was expecting. What are you doing all the way up here?
I'm on an adventure.
And
Find us.
and what does that adventure entail?
I followed your scent.
That's creepy.
How fucked up does he look?
Just fine, actually.
Darkalian's thinking, I spent all day diving into a waterfall. I don't think I smell.
Robert out loud says that's creepy when he says, "Followed your scent."
Anyway, I wanted to see what you guys do. You seem like fun people. So I came all the way up here. Where are we? It doesn't matter. I'm here. Everybody's asleep.
Well, yeah, it's nighttime.
I should be quiet.
You should. Keep it down.
Let me get my quiet symbols. Clank, clank.
Jesus.
Would it surprise you?
No. I'll keep it quiet. He brings out his drum.
Are we gonna go fight dragons?
Let me get my sleepy time symbols. Clank, clank.
I mean, I'm hoping we're not going to find dragons, but
What about dungeons?
if we do, that's not
Maybe.
Darkalian sighing. That's Joe.
This has been so fun, but wow, look at the time. Oh wow, look at.
Missed you.
If we find dungeons, we'll deal with them, or dragons. Hopefully not, but we'll see what happens.
What about treasure?
Possibly.
If we're
This
lucky.
is already exciting.
Is he purring?
No, that's Tom Brazil.
I know, but it just,
Hello,
it just
Teddy
fit.
Destroyer. Perfect timing, my dear.
I just thought he got that excited.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to tag along with us for a bit if you wish. We're heading towards Brand.
Thanks. Yeah, Atramir invited me.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he did?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Shut up, you're asleep.
Okay.
You don't know shit.
Well, if he invited you, I guess. And I guess it's okay. I'm surprised you didn't meet up with us earlier then.
Yeah, you guys kind of took off before I could pack my things. But I followed.
Does he just have like a hobo sack?
No,
Oh.
he doesn't have anything with him.
He packed all his things, and then as soon as he was leaving, they kicked the shit out of him and stole it.
Where are your things, honey?
What things?
Said you were packing.
Oh yeah, they're in my pockets.
Ah. Right,
Just
you
like-
must have been traveling for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Must be tired.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go curl up next to Atramir?
Okay. He just goes over and looks down at Atramir. And then just climbs on him and lays down.
He looks down at Atramir, he pulls out a knife. Vengeance!
Oh,
Okay,
one
bye!
of us.
Waddles off.
Out of the two of us, one of us is sleeping with a knife.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Tom Eric.
several of us are. And now you have a small Tom Eric on you. Sorry.
I'll do with that in the morning.
Yeah. You don't even know about it yet.
Shot put him into the fucking river.
So that happened.
It was weird.
It was very weird. How did we not hear him coming?
Did he smell?
Yeah, I didn't think we smelled. I spent all day
Unfortunately, he
cliff
did
diving,
have a good idea though, so she just kind of like starts like trying her best.
too. Oh, okay.
Some silvery fucking waves. She's not an artist. It's not gonna look great, but
Well, that's fine. And also, this is out of character. If you do come up with some design, if you paint it, or if you just find it online or something like that, send it to me, because I wanna see what everything's gonna look like. I want to put it together on a mask and see, because I might change my character's portrait with the new mask. As I said, though, no rush on that.
yeah. So yeah. If I was gonna attempt, it's probably more gonna look like just black and white blobs that are vaguely wave shaped. But you know what? Fuck it.
Wavy and
Try.
swirly blobs of silver or white.
Yes.
That works.
She don't have silver. She got black and probably white. That's it.
That's fair.
Working with what we got. She ain't an artist.
And I think that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing that happens on your watch.
Fuck.
What did you have to roll on the duck dice to get that?
Nothing.
He's just been following us!
Yeah,
That's
it was
fine.
just a matter of time before he caught up to you.
Oh god, it's like the slug that kills you if it touches you.
He's always following. Always
Alright, yeah,
watching
you guys-
Wazowski.
You guys
Oh,
wake
it's
up
fine.
K2 and Edward. I'm assuming you point out Tom Harris.
100%.
What? I feel like he's just like spread eagle on Atramir's chest.
Oh yeah, 100%. Face down.
yeah, just slowly look over to where Rava's pointing. See Tom Eric. Look back at Rava. God damn it.
She has the look of, don't fucking ask me, I don't fucking know what the fuck.
I know you don't. It's okay.
He said Atramir invited him.
And you believed him?
I mean, I wasn't around the whole time around Atramir to know. That
I would probably sooner assume that Tom Eric just heard where we were going and assumed that was an invitation. But oh well, whatever.
Probably gives him pats of encouragement before, like, going to bed.
Pull myself up.
Well, I'm glad they told me. Because if that fucking thing just popped up out of nowhere, I would have blown it up.
on Atramir.
Like instant explosion. It would just. There would just be an outline of ash that would just blow away.
I honestly, K2, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow he survived that.
Well, it looks like there's another god we have to imprison.
I don't want to think about
Tom Eric, of all things, being even close to divinity.
That's kind of scary.
I feel like he's a lot easier to imprison, though.
You know, this might not be that bad of a thing. Are you familiar with goblin culture that much?
No.
There is a position within goblin society. It's something called a nilbog. Not very ingenious. It's just goblin spell.
Goblin backwards, yeah.
Yeah. But that's not the interesting part about it. The nilbog is a spirit of chaos, I guess, that is basically just there as a reminder that anything anything that the goblins can accomplish, it's all just going to divulge into insanity anyway. And what's interesting about this spirit of the Nilbog is that there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Because if you kill the Nilbog, a different goblin will just suddenly become the Nilbog. The spirit just inhabits it.
So are you suggesting that Tom Eric is our looks? Okay, let's give a thought. Emo? That sounds offensive. It's gnome backwards, but that just sounds offensive.
I mean, that wasn't exactly what I meant, but the thing about the Nilbog is that it's some people hate it, but if you embrace the curse, it's kind of more like a lucky rabbit's foot. So if we don't be assholes to him, maybe it will be to our benefit. Maybe somewhere down the line, Tom Eric will save all of them.
Or get us all killed.
And that's a possibility. It's the
much
chaos that comes with the spirit of the Nilbog.
Yeah, I suppose. We should probably roll a perception check at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly 10.
Five!
Hey, it's fine.
I'll be awake because I'm awake for half of this watch.
Yeah.
But why do you have disadvantage?
Because I'm only watching for half.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought that's what we always did.
Did we? I've never noticed that before.
No, we've never done that.
Oh,
But it's fine. It was the same roll anyway.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Oh, you rolled. I see. Okay.
All right. Any other conversation?
Did you have something, Ryan? Because I know you also said you wanted to be on the same watch.
So you said you had other questions after you spoke to Charles about the shipment going to the pit. Did you ask them?
Oh yeah, that was when I went to ask Helper and Omen if they've if they know anything. Which Helper was very helpful. Omen less so. No offense, Omen.
I mean, when you're stuck in a place for centuries, kind of hard to keep up on anything.
Right, I just thought it might be like some piece of like old lore that he might be familiar with, but
fair.
yeah.
So, what's it
I haven't
about?
so Helper didn't have a lot of information. He was just able to tell me that the pit is located somewhere in the Underdark, and that the best way to get there is through Brand, because they have that gateway to the Underdark. What else did he say, Josh? It's like a 400-foot deep pit or something?
Yeah, it's a 400-foot drop from the edge of the pit to the ground.
To the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, to the bottom of the pit.
Gotcha. Which
That's going to be a bit of a hassle to traverse. I mean, I can get down there.
I mean, I could take us down there. The problem would be getting back up.
Right.
As long as the fall is less than 600 feet, we're fine.
And I can dimension door up there. You can fly, but it's a bit of a struggle. I mean, if I had to guess, that's probably some. I don't know if it's entirely a full pace of operations down there for the cult, but it might be at least a forward pace.
Maybe. Possible.
I'd have to assume. Blonde hair, intimidating stature. Seems like the cult tends to recruit on a pretty similar appearance and demeanor. Although I guess it's a pretty small sample size, it's only 3 people.
Maybe they have a specific aesthetic that they go for and a specific vibe that they want to put out to others.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I mean, I guess a bit of good news, I do have ways for us to get places faster now, but it's a bit of a hassle. What with just kind of gestures with his head towards all the horses.
I don't mind it. I like traveling.
Right. But if we need to get somewhere quicker, I can transport all of us, exactly, including Zorsha.
Oh, interesting. You have access to the tank.
Yeah, I mean, most of it obviously is necromancy.
Right.
Surprise. But there are some other utility and such. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely an idea. If we need to get ass pinch. Maybe that's how we get out of the pit if we ever need to go down there.
All I need is an associated object. It's the easiest way for us to make sure we get where we need to go. That's kind of why I took a branch from the tree that held the chronology orb, in case we ever needed to go back to the Everhold.
Oh. Good to know. Well, if that's the case, why don't you hold on to this, and I'll go into my bag and pull out a kind of like an ornate, like pewter-looking key, with a um, it has the letter P on like the handle.
I'm taking that this is for your home in Lorik.
Yeah, that's the key to my penthouse.
The only one?
Oh no,
Okay.
no, like the kids are living there. Like that
Well,
wouldn't
right,
make any sense.
It's more I just don't want to be holding on to the only key that you have.
Oh, well, I mean, technically yes, it's the only key I have on me, but I have other ways of getting into my penthouse than just the front door.
Okay, fair. Use penthouse key. So, how did the whole thing with the stealing of Aquara go? I got a bit of it through your connection, but it kind of cut, and also I wasn't really paying much attention at the time.
Oh yeah, I guess you didn't meet up with us at that other inn afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, you might have noticed as we were leaving Stone Sparrow, I kind of looked a bit out of it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I just figured maybe you'd had a raucous party the night after.
I wish I did not have the energy for that. No,
Fair.
I went into that endeavor at full power, and not only did it take all of my power, but and then some. I had to kind of siphon off a little bit of my life force in order to make it happen. It was a little touch and go there for a bit.
Life, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've talked about it before. Like, my magic comes from my blood. You've seen me use my own blood as materials before.
Fair enough. I guess I hadn't really considered the exact extent to which that would go. So, our magics are very different.
Yeah. You had to study yours. I had the wildest puberty that anyone's ever had.
Yeah. I don't think many people can claim, oh, I've come of age. Now I can alter the fabric of reality.
Not many.
I guess we did see a couple of individuals in Sarnath at the college. Individuals who had burned themselves without realizing that it was because they'd suddenly learned and spontaneously conjured elemental energies. Which is strange to think about, considering most of them were Dragonborn who can just do that already. But hopefully the situation in Brand isn't too dire. The last thing we need is for us to have supplanted the Church of the Martyr just for the Order of the Prismatic Halo to come in and try to establish a second theocracy.
Yeah. I hope when we're done with all this, we can have a second to catch our breath.
Yeah. No kidding. It's just been moment after moment.
I mean, like, I'm all for like high stakes and dangerous games, but at a certain point, it stops. The thrill of it stops being the main draw, and you just start to feel tired.
Right. So we go from, hey, we might need to prevent the moon from attaining its full power to, oh god, we have to survive the Everhold and everything that's in there, and then we come back to Stonesbarrow and all this shit. It's a lot. It's not really what I was expecting, starting all this out, but... I guess if we're going to Brand, we're pretty close to Raverin, and I do have business there.
The only problem is, I don't think Briar would want to go back there yet.
Probably not, but I'd rather take care of my business sooner rather than later. And when you have an entity representing death claiming that it needs a meeting with you, you might not want to keep that waiting, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point. And they wanted to meet in Raverin or just near it?
In my research, there's some origination point for all of the undead and all the necromantic energy from the fields of the dead in the fields of the dead proper. I'm guessing that would be the meeting place.
Oh, okay. So we don't actually have to go back to Raverin. Just
Correct.
be in the area. Okay.
Correct.
That might be fine then.
Yeah. The area of which Raverin claims control over. Yeah. I don't know. I just haven't brought it up yet because, just kind of gestures in the vague direction of Brand. All this.
Yeah.
Really had the time. Hasn't really felt appropriate, but... Oh.
At a certain point during our watch, after Darkalion goes back to trancing, I guess? I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure. K2 say, Edward, there was something else I wanted to ask you about. It was just something that you said when we were in Cardinals. I don't remember the exact wording, but and I might be completely wrong in how I interpreted it, but you said something that alluded to a diminishing level of trust in the party.
It was something that Zorsha made mention of to me before the whole thing with her and her divergent personality came to be, and we had to deal with that. Something about just that this party, this group, we don't really have many ties. Which, to be fair, we're kind of just victims of circumstance tied together. But, and admittedly, a lot of the links are weakest probably towards Reelan for multiple reasons. But it's just sometimes it feels like it's difficult to really trust anyone's true intentions here.
I see. Well, I don't think I need to elaborate on my feeling towards Reelan now, but as for the rest of the party, I feel that we may not have had strong bonds to begin with, but I feel like we we have enough similarities between us that it was enough to hold us together in the beginning, and through everything that we've been through in the last month, I feel like we've grown stronger together. As for intention, I mean, I like to keep things close to my chest just because I feel like I'm a private person. But to be fair, people don't usually ask me my intentions either. And most of the time when people ask me, I answer honestly.
Hmm. I think maybe more my vent there is Briar. Not that I know much about her. Not that I know much about really anyone. I think the only one I really know a decent amount about is Ashmere, but he's more of an open book than most of us. Just, I don't know.
I wouldn't claim to know Briar's whole story,
I don't think
but
any of us would. Closest might be Rava.
uh, but I will say that I can tell that she's had a hard life, and I see a lot of similarities between myself and
I mean, that might just be it for me. Compared to what I know of the rest of you, mine's been charmed in comparison. I mean, worst strategy I've experienced up to this point is just, my dad died.
Well, that's something that we have in common. My father is also.
Fair enough. Not anticipating what's going to happen going forward. For all I know, Alma might very well be there with the rest of her people in Brand, and I'll have to make a decision.
Well, she's your sister. Whatever you decide, I'll back you up. I trust you. And you can trust me too. I have my own wants that I want to pursue in my life, but I do care about the state of this group.
We're going to have to at least give somewhat of a damn about each other if we go to Sarnath. It's not a very friendly place for people who don't wear scales.
Yeah. I had a couple ideas on that, but nothing I want to elaborate yet.
Fair. I just hope you're not going to try to impinge upon that one night you spent with the Dragonborn.
Oh God, no.
I don't think that'll get you very far, even if you
No, that was just supposed to be one, anonymous night of passion.
Fair.
I was not planning on pursuing anything with that.
I
maybe
mean,
that's like an ace in the hole that isn't even part of the same deck.
you would be surprised at how many people have tried to gain favor from other Dragonborn that they had laid with another one.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm no stranger to nobility and
Oh,
the
not even
inner
nobility.
workings of courts. Oh no,
not even necessarily nobility, but yeah. Sarnath is a strange place. It's a nice place. Don't get me wrong. They're not all racist assholes. When you've been raised almost your whole life to understand, and the state-sponsored religion even foments that scaleds are superior to non-scaled, it's kind of hard to shake the ingrained programming, I suppose.
And just to be clear, they also care about the color of the scales as well?
The only color that really matters is technically not color, but luster. The gemstone Dragonborn. They all descend from the original royal councils
Okay.
of Sarnath.
So like the gem scale Dragonborn, they're like the nobility, and everybody else
Correct.
is kind of like a middle class.
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
But most Dragonborn are fairly privileged in status, yeah. Not all of them, of course, but
If you wouldn't mind, as we kind of travel, seeing how we're planning on going to Sarnath at some point, I'd like to kind of have an idea of the social structure of like the different clans, I guess. If you think that you're proficient in that knowledge enough to tell me.
Insofar as like the noble families, or
Yeah, just so like, here's a hypothetical. Just in case I decide to, I don't know, pretend to be one of them, I wouldn't. I would know. I would know what I was going into.
That is a very bold move.
I mean, are you surprised?
No, I'm not. It is a bold move that I'm not sure would work very well if you were pretending to be one of the noble families themselves. They give a very tight genealogy. If you were to... Emerald would probably be the best. They are a very large family with many long-distant cousins.
Interesting.
But yeah, I could give you what I know. Wasn't the strongest historian. Didn't really. I read about it more in my off time.
Oh yeah, like I don't need like a comprehensive like
no
list. I just like the type of thing that you picked up living there.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could do that.
I would appreciate it.
Oh. Let's see.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I do not know.
All right,
Yeah,
no, I'm
I got
good.
nothing.
You guys are good. All right.
And that's when, hey guys, and there's a second Tom Herrick. What the fuck? Oh god, he's budding.
Hi, I'm Tom Herrick's brother, Bomb Jarek. Why wouldn't you have the same last name? Shut up.
Oh, Tom Eric is his first name.
You know, Bob Jimmy.
All right. So you guys, awaken in the morning, gaining the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah.
And at Jameer, there's a lot of weight unexpectedly on your chest.
What the fuck?
And not the depressing type, like an actual physical weight.
What the fuck? Just like looks up, like, what the fuck is?
What the fuck? There's just dead silence, and like the four of us that know are just like waiting.
K2
I
has
take
popcorn.
it doesn't take much for me to see that there's a gnome on my chest, right?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Okay, I'm
Got a little bit of drool coming out the side of his mouth.
okay. So this is not the first time this has happened to Attribute regarding Tom Airy. There's a reason why he's not allowed in the so, we're gonna default to instinct and grab Tom Eric by the throat,
Alright.
lift him up, and be like, "What the fuck you doing here?"
Alright, yeah, you lift him into the air and he is still asleep.
Okay. All right.
He's snoring louder now.
Okay. How close are we to the nearest body of water?
Not close enough.
Yeah.
About a day's travel back to the waterfall.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Or a day and a half travel west.
Well, there's also where the river is on the northeast side of the forest.
Oh yeah, true, that'd take probably half a day.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna defaulting back to old habits. Stick a knife in the side of him and then
Oh my
roll him
god!
up the street. Throw him up the street.
Alright, roll damage.
Just immediately pick up, shake, yeet, and we're just what are you?
What a vibrant
Well-
culture they have.
Roll damage for the dagger.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually forgotten the fucking.
1d4 plus strength.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking back to when K2 stabbed that guy. I was like, this is how friends greet each other. I made the right move in that room.
I also just like the fact that he shot you once and you're like, nah, give me the other one.
So you lift up Tom Eric, he is still asleep, you stab him, aiming for the side, his side, not realizing how small he is, you puncture through his rib cage and kill him instantly.
Oh my god!
Jesus!
So he doesn't impact like a he just like sprawls. Just
Yeah, yeah, he just down. He only has 7 health. Like, he got it on the nose.
God damn.
Jesus.
Bar was like super excited, like, "Oh my god, look, it's Tom Eric!" And it's like, "Oh my god, Tom Eric!"
Oh my god, look it's oh no, it's Tom Eric.
No, the nil bog, healing word.
I don't think he's in death throes. I think he's just dead.
Oh,
dead.
that's
Yeah, he's an
Um,
NPC.
Then I won't waste.
So
There's
so-
that thorn
so-
on my side. If I take
so K2,
Yeah.
which one of us do you think he's going to inhabit now? Is it just random chance or
That is a great question. I think it's just random. I don't remember them ever saying, like, because it's supposed to be like a being of chaos. Like it wouldn't tread on familiar ground. It wouldn't go to like the creature that was the closest to it or most like it. It would just randomly pick a creature to inhabit.
The fuck are y'all talking about?
Oh, we think Tom Eric is a Nilbog.
was
Was a Nilbog.
Hell is a no bog.
I can tell you straight up that don't think there's anything magical about Tom Eric.
Oh, it's not magical. It's a supernatural thing. It's a spirit, a spirit of chaos.
Well,
Not
I
created
mean,
by magic. It's more of an. It's like an idea.
I mean, what is the supernatural but a different expression of magic? But
That's a
Before
good.
we get too into what Tom Eric was, are we bringing him back? He's dead.
Was killing enemy even necessary?
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Go walk over. I'm gonna pull the knife out of his side first,
Okay.
so that way he doesn't come back, breathe in, and kill himself by his lung being eviscerated.
You pull the knife out and he just like deflates and it sounds like an accordion.
Oh
Just a deflated accordion.
no! Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh, so we are bringing him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him.
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna give him a. I'm gonna give him a nice little defib with my Lazarus bolt. Bring him back at 1.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
You just like, ah!
Yeah, just... because the way I picture is that he's using the same amount of electricity as like he would for like Raba, so he kind of violently spasms before he comes back.
He just like
so that's what
jumps
that
to
looked
his
like.
feet in like
I
shock.
haven't
And
let
he's like,
him go either.
Well,
I think threw him on the ground. Yeah.
Grew him. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. You said you were gonna stab him and throw.
You shanked him and threw him. And then you
Okay.
threw him on the ground.
My dad's not a phone.
Shut up.
I'm gonna give him the look of a disappointed dad of like, why the fuck are you here?
And he just runs off.
Look
Good.
what you did.
You're not supposed to fucking be here.
He runs off with 5 hit points.
Ashmere, that was a bad call. Not supposed to be mean to Nilbogs. It will bring bad luck.
You assume that there's anything magical about that little shit?
Supernatural.
Semantics. Right. Anyways, how did he find us?
And then it starts raining.
How did he... Rain.
He
Yeah, that
followed
makes
us
sense.
by our scent.
What?
That's what he said.
What?
Is Josh saying words?
I don't know. I can't tell if he's just
I think he's been
laughing.
broken.
Really
Or
just
if it's like a
laughing at me 'cause
problem.
I fucked
I think
something
we
up.
broke God.
No, I'm laughing at Ryan.
What?
Just, it was the way you said what?
Just the immediate deadpan. What?
That got me so good. Alright, continue.
That's what he said last night.
I don't have the mental faculties to process that.
So, he showed up at camp, and you allowed him to stay?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was I supposed to do? Kill him like you did?
Either stab him or tell him to fuck off.
Why?
Look,
I mean,
it's
telling him to fuck off was an option, but it was the middle of the night.
And he told us you invited him. So
Yeah.
why would I stab somebody that you invited?
I didn't. I expressly avoid being around that little shit.
he probably misconstrued something you said as an invitation, but
The last thing I told him was to not die inside the fucking Guildhall.
Oh, so you could just murder him here. I mean,
he can't die inside the guild hall if he's not even in Cardinals Atramir.
In any case,
You have to think he is not an intelligent creature. Anyways, that's over with now.
yeah.
I hope it's over with 4 now.
Yeah, 4 now. There you go.
Yeah. I fully expect him to show up again, and when we're in Brand, we'll head down to the pit, and then he's just at the bottom waving at us, about to show us on another magical adventure, whatever the fuck.
K2 is going to use shape water to make a invisible magical umbrella. He just like points his cane up, and just like the water just starts going off to the sides, like there's an umbrella coming out of his cane.
Huh.
Impressive.
Cool. Well, we've got travel ahead of us, so...
Yep.
So what's a supernatural thingy?
Oh, the Nilbog?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spirit of chaos that is usually found in goblin society. Yeah, there's usually, like, whenever there's a large amount of goblins in one area, the spirit kind of it kind of takes over one goblin, so that there's always like a certain amount of chaos going on in order to counteract the unusual order that brings a large amount of goblins together. Kind of, so it's like a supernatural balancing act type of thing.
Aren't there other kinds of goblins besides just standard goblins?
Well, I mean, I'm goblin as like a general
a collective.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, as like all goblinoids. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's one of those things where it's like, it can be both a blessing and a curse depending on how you treat it. If you're nice to it, you get good luck. If you're mean to it, you get bad luck. And killing it usually doesn't solve the problem, as the spirit will just inhabit a different goblin. So it's a good thing that Edward brought him back if he was a Nilbog, because then one of us might have become a Nilbog.
You said they only possess the spirit of goblins.
Well, it's most common in goblin. That's why it's called a Nilbog, is because it's basically just goblin spelled backwards. There's precedence for many things going outside the normal scope, and so a Nilbog taking over a gnome, unusual but not impossible.
Ah.
Okay.
Especially in a civilization of thieves, where kind of strange people that are known for breaking laws came together under one government.
I mean, you'd think that a city of thieves wouldn't necessarily have too much order that a Nilbog required, but
Sometimes just the presence of a large amount of usually chaotic people coming together under some form of order is enough to make it happen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Oh, God. Alright, well.
Yeah. While we're traveling, Ashmuk will make the note of the origin of the animosity comes from having one's honeymoon interrupted. There's a reason.
So you and your wife were having a nice romantic time, and then Tom Eric just comes crashing through the ceiling with wings and a bow, like he's pretending to be some kind of angel of love.
More that he thought that my celebration, our celebration of,
He thought it was his birthday party.
He wanted in on the fact that on it, and there's no way to properly convey the fact that he was aggressively not invited in any shape to that.
Man, the more I hear about this, the more it just solidifies my belief that this is actually a Nilbog. they love fucking with like event like important events.
The angrier they can make you, the better.
Yeah. they're entirely there to frustrate you.
This is. He was aggressively not invited and will continue to never be something that I want to tolerate in my presence.
Look, K2 just got like the cane hooked under like one arm, so it's still up. And he's just drawing Tom Eric in like a jester's costume.
Yeah.
You can't aggressively uninvite somebody harder than punting them across city.
I mean, I would say that you aggressively uninvited him from our travels more aggressively than punting him.
Actually, how do you even know that's the original Tom Eric? Maybe Tom Eric's the name of the Nilbog, and every time Tom Eric gets punted, he takes over a body of a different gnome.
Okay, I thought you were going to suggest that it was an entire lineage.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Yeah. Once you started explaining, it made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I think you're reading too much into a gnome who has boundary issues.
Maybe, but it's...
More I just like the idea that this is a gnome nilbog, and I'm just trying to make it happen as much as possible.
I think it's a better distraction to think about this than everything else that's going on right now. Ugh. God. Cut us off, Josh.
This is fun.
I'm just saying.
Darkelian's already on his horse riding away.
I assume.
Oh, yeah.
We were traveling
I
this
assume we
entire
were.
time.
Yeah. We've been talking about this on horseback.
Yeah. It's just like K2, Edward, and Atramir in like a little triangle.
Alright, as you guys make your way toward Warwick, that's where we'll end tonight.
Alright, sounds good.
Fair.
Sounds good. So I will end the session here, or end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye-bye.
Good night.